clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Brickin' with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop, make the hobby pop. From vintage sets to modern themes, minifig dreams with studs and seams. Castle walls, spaceship beams. Listen close, hear the gear screams. Connecting fans, yo, that's the plan. Building bonds piece by piece, man. Every episode more than just sand. Confidence grand, bricks in hand. Crazy mashups, ideas flow. Breaking molds, watch them grow.
What is going on, everybody? What is up? Welcome to episode 200. We finally got there, and with none other than Sean, Mr. One half of the ACOB himself, and Shy, as always.
Yo,
how's everybody going? What's everybody up to?
I'm still working.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm not done working.
See, Caden finally grew a beard.
Yep. Came in the last like 30 seconds.
It's about time.
Rapid growth, you know.
Took him 24 years to hit puberty.
It's a good one.
Yeah. It sucks.
Well, what's been up with y'all? How's it been? Everybody doing good?
At the most part, yeah. I don't see one. I got a marathon in a couple days, so I'm trying to pig out right now.
Dude, oh man, that's gonna
How
be
long?
rough.
A marathon?
Yeah, like what does it consist of?
26 miles, 26.2 miles.
I've been following the crazy people that do like the Disney 10K. I don't know how it is in Disneyland. I watched the one that went on in Disney World, and
the one that just passed.
The one that's like all
Doing
three
that
parts.
times 5 times.
Yeah, the Dopey Challenge one. The one there's like a half marathon, 10K, 5K.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's pretty crazy.
I mean, a lot of people like doing the Disney ones because like you're stimulated the whole time. There's no like down, like there's no digging deep.
You
You
get a
lost
bunch
your own thoughts. You're like kind of distracted everywhere, which is nice.
You get a bunch of free crap too. I assume that pushes a lot of
I don't know
people.
about that. You spend like $700-800.
Well,
Get included things, I think.
yeah.
I would like to do one of those for sure one day.
I talked to Haley about going down there and doing it. I have never done anything over a 3K. The like half event things that they have up here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's like they do like this thing that's not even like 5 miles from my house, but it's a park and you run the whole park and it's like through the woods, out of the woods. Some is on track, some is on like what is that like? I guess it's what track and field is made of nowadays. It's like the foam.
Mondo floor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a 3K, it's a mile and a half.
Yeah. It's not like a big event. Like I don't live in a big city, so
Nice beard.
You don't live in a big city, but we just had Olympic qualifiers here 2 weeks ago for track and field.
out of your
Nice.
city, not mine.
Oh, that's right. Good point.
My city, the only thing my city has going for it is we've invented cigarettes.
Well, no, not really. Winston-Salem did. You got the leftovers when it was too expensive to build a factory here locally.
Well, we produce them. Don't know if that's a good thing anymore. I don't see too many people smoking, but it is what it is. Did anybody go pick up anything at the Lego store this weekend?
I did.
Didn't make the trip. Holding off.
I chose not to.
That surprises me.
I know.
He's waiting for all the smart bricks to go on sale.
So DRC 333 says, "Hey, Olin, why does Caden have a beard?"
He hasn't seen me in a while.
That is true. That is true. I do know that the Lego store that we were at, the wonderful smart brick sets that everyone knows and talks about were not well received. I posted plenty of videos where they were sitting on the shelf. Surprisingly, the thing that moved the most, there was two things. One was Piglet. The other one was the Batmobiles. People were coming in and swiping every single Batmobile at once.
When did you go? Did you go like in the morning, or did you go like later in the day?
I went in the mall, and the mall didn't open until 12.
So you went during opening.
Yeah, but it's the only Lego store. If you're at that location, it's the only one within about an hour and a half.
Which one did you go to?
Greensboro. And it's in the middle of a shopping area. So
Yeah.
like a full-blown mall.
It's a mall. Okay.
It's an outdoor mall. One of the you know how Tanger outlets are?
Yeah.
Think of that.
Did you have like a long line?
No,
Yours?
there was no line whatsoever.
It's because nobody wanted the Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
All I saw all weekend was pictures of fully stocked shelves at like every retailer across the country.
All right, I'm gonna go devil's advocate. They definitely stock the most of those, so I don't,
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
I definitely don't think they did well, but like I've seen enough people got them, but like I think everyone's decided, myself included, like the narrative on that one. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like you'll see what you want to see a little bit on that. They definitely get a lot less copies of other stuff. Like the higher dollar sets, whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's well known. I mean, they've dumped not billions, they've dumped millions into pushing this thing. So they're gonna have copies.
Yeah. Well, I even saw a post this morning in one of those, random Facebook groups, and it was somebody who's like, I just bought one of the Smart Brick Millennium Falcon sets for my whoever. Where do I go and just get a Smart Brick?
Oh, it's already happening.
Oh, already, yeah.
Yeah. The Falcon was the only one that I can tell when I went that had like a dent in like stock. You know what I mean? Because you can see it's all full, but the Millennium Falcon, there's like two missing.
Same.
So like I feel like that was the one that people bought, and there's the one without the brick. But I mean, I went like towards the afternoon because I wanted to see if like they were still stocked. And based on what I heard, it wasn't really moving off the shelves.
Well, let's send this around the horn. You can't say none. You got to pick one. What's your favorite set that was released out of those? If you like had to, you got a free one, whatever. What would you pick?
Out of the Smart Brick?
Yeah,
The Falcon all day.
Dagobah wasn't this drop, was it?
it was.
It was, yeah.
I would take Dagobah.
Okay.
I'm taking the Death Star throne room only because I want the A-wing pilot.
I gotta go with
I'm not taking any of them. You said I couldn't, but I haven't bought my first Star Wars set, so I would have started now.
That's cop out.
Gene gets a prize.
It's
I'd have to
true
go
though.
with Falcon.
So
Yeah. The Falcon was cool because I like looking at it like it's like opened up. It felt like a Polly Pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So I was like, that's actually not that bad when I saw it opened up. But
I think the
Shy,
only
you're
bad
ageless.
angle on the Millennium Falcon is if you look at it from the side, and the fact that the whole thing is like it looks like a Cybertruck from the side.
it does. It does.
It does.
But seeing it open like that, you have the little interior, you know what I mean? So just like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'm down with that. Oh, you got the land speeder.
I got to charge it. I just realized, like, here's my demo. It's dead. No, but the one I'm looking forward to the most after like seeing the reviews and everything, I think the Cantina is probably the best, like, all around value, bang for the buck, most competent set there is.
But isn't it like $100 and like some odd dollars to actually have like the full Cantina? Because the Cantina doesn't come with Han. I mean, you have to get that separate.
I'm just saying, like, and it doesn't come with a brick either, but like, just for me, to me, the best set, whether it comes with or not, is the Cantina. Like, because it plays the song. I know you got to get it. There's a little bit of assumption that you got to get the brick and all that at some point. Like, and if you don't, you don't, whatever. But I think even if you don't, I mean, that to me, We haven't had one since 2018, 17, not counting the MBS, but it's a nice little cantina if you don't have one. That's kind of my point. And probably Bearded, not to speak for you, but you probably like Yoda's hut because it's just a nice looking hut outside of all the other crap, right? So
well, I do not own a single Dagobah set. I have pretty much one. I mean, I have the UCS Cantina, I have the UCS Falcon, I have the midi scale. I mean, not the midi scale, but the play scale Falcon. Like I have stuff with the rest. I don't own a Dagobah. Now, mind you, I do think that there's things like it's very. I believe it has other than the throne room, I think it has the worst sounds. The like scales that it uses of like lifting for him to be, I think that's really like cheesy built.
Yeah.
But it's just something that, like you said, we haven't got one in a while. I don't have one.
Well, and Shy, you'd be shocked to learn the reason I picked up the the speeder besides $20 gifty to Target. I don't own one.
You really don't have a speeder at all?
I have the UCS, but
I'm about to say
no, but it's funny because when I came in the game, it was like there's this meme that there was Luke's land speeders all the time, and it's like there hasn't been one in probably 6 years that's play scale.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there has. I think like when you arrived,
the 20th anniversary one.
That was right before I started.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh snaps!
No, look, it might have been on shelves, but I'm just saying there hasn't been one like released since. That's
fair point. Yeah, that's fair point.
And so what I liked about this one, besides the the red thing and the gaps, but I think the scale of it's actually pretty nice. Again, 40's dumb. Wait till it's 25. If I didn't have the gift card, I wouldn't have done it. And I just wanted to kind of, but I'm not going to do this big defense of it, but I think it's a fine little place.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad for what it's supposed to be. It doesn't.
And the new the cockpit's insane. Like the glass on there, I love that little bubble. The seating's nice. So I'm trying to find redeeming qualities on this thing.
You're trying to justify your purchase.
Well, no, not just that, but like, it's like people are saying it's like all trash, and it's like, the sounds, I mean, they're never going to be able to walk back the sounds. That's just, it's over. It's lights out. Doomed from the start. They shouldn't
have started with Star Wars. That's just a plain deal.
Even if they did Star Wars third, people are going to have expectations of the sounds. And if you don't get them, man, like.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this is like not a way to like embrace like a new product like this, because everyone's talking trash. Like,
that's true.
Now you lost your whole audience. Like, you pretty much push the, we were talking about this before. Like, a lot of the LAN members didn't even get it till like 2 days ago. So like, but who did get them? Influencers outside the Lego space. So like, they already knew that the community wasn't going to be on board with this.
That's because they knew they were going to do business. They want more Lego stuff. They know you guys know you'll get more, so they're just like, we need some positivity.
No, but what's funny is like, after I posted that short yesterday, like I found myself defending the brick more than I thought I would be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why am I like the whole time I write a comment? Because everyone's like harping on the whole limiting imagination and all that kind of stuff and creativity, which I think is a horse of crap.
Oh, I think so too.
Anyone that says something limits, and that's a self-imposing opposing like prophecy. If you're saying that you are being it limits creativity by putting sound. No, it kind of like challenge you to be creative with it, because like now you want to use the sound with something else. Like that dude from Australia, like the guy that was like making the engine. And you saw that Brick Builds?
Did you see the guy who did the saber? It's awesome.
Yeah, it looks sick. So like people are being creative, and by saying it limits creativity, it's the exact opposite of Like, wait, what? No,
I would
like,
never say it limits creativity. If anything, like you said, it makes you try to figure out how to use the brick in other ways.
And that's a true mock mentality. But a lot of adults say this just limits creativity.
They're saying kids like to say pew pew and all that, and it's like, well, you still can. I guess
you still could. I mean, when I was like my kids, like, or when I was a kid, like I played with the sound of that toy until it died, and then after that, it was all roar with my mouth and like pew pew with the gun. Yeah. So, because my mom and dad ain't changing the batteries, so
You're
So,
lucky
I
they
mean-
got the batteries in them.
Exactly right. So I mean, I found myself defending that a lot.
I'm gonna charge this. I'll be right back. I want
for it, go for
to do
it.
an experiment.
I personally just feel like they should have started with like more kid centric idea, because also reminded me like, because my kid like just straight up said I'm not into Star Wars, which kind of broke my heart, even though I knew that. Like, I'll just like, you know what, you're right. Like I look at all his friends, none of them are into Star Wars.
I told Sean.
That's a shame.
Well, you got to think about what is out right now. My kid's age, my kid's 8, and my daughter is 6. What has been out the past like 5 years that can really gravitate them other than Grogu?
Yeah, Grogu.
Right? There's nothing. So if I show them episodes 1 through 9, there's no pull. Like it's 4, 5, and 6 is hella boring to them. 1, 2, and 3, there is like, you know, parts that look interesting, but like depending on which one you show them, it's kind of dull. Which in retro, when you look at it, 2 is kind of all the politicking is kind of boring, but the fighting is cool. And then 7, 8, 9, that's entertaining visually, but it's like they have to be invested into the story kinda to like understand what's happening. So like
I'm gonna say this in a really weird way because I guess it sounds kind of strange, but your kids are young. So I introduced my wife to Star Wars, right? Episode 1, exactly what you just said. She could not keep up with it because of the politics. She gravitated towards her favorite character was Jar Jar, and that's all she even witnessed out of the episode 1 because there's so much politics in it. There's so much like talking back and forth to set up what we know, and it was just one of those things. Episode 2 came out. It was more fighting. She didn't understand that in episode 1 there really wasn't like a villain. Like it was Darth Maul, but he wasn't like
the villain.
Yeah, he wasn't the villain. So then she's in the chat and she said, "Don't shake your head. You love me."
We're gonna shake our head.
So like episode 2 comes out, and when episode 2 comes out, you still have that high politics. Like you have Palpatine, who's literally the running everything, who is making these charges, and everything in it has some kind of it's almost like a split decision or a split party decision. Like it's all this side is saying something on this side and we're trying to get it, and it doesn't really have that, like, even though they open with action scenes, there's not that much action in them. And then once it goes to episode 3, you can watch episode 3. I don't care, if you've never seen episode 3 before and you're watching it for the first time, you land on one thing: Anakin is Vader. Spoiler alert for everybody else, but once you see the Mustafar fight and you see that, the whole 2 hours of that movie beforehand does not matter.
Yeah, true.
Or you just watch Rogue One and be done with it.
What makes Rogue One amazing is because you know what's about to happen, and that really pulls to all of that for episode 4. But like to like someone like my kids, it's like they don't. There's no draw, so like they like that. After listening to my kids say that out loud, I'll just like trying to like replay every child I know personally. None of them are Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
If that's the target demographic, really, kids aren't going out of the way to watch Star Wars. It's parents force feeding it to their kids. Hopefully they like it. So like, if this is the target demographic with the smart brick using Star Wars, it's a complete failure. It's like not knowing your audience.
I've done my part in force feeding it, but the problem is there's just too much competition, like period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, K-pop demons.
Even if Star Wars is their main, even if Star Wars is their main thing, there's 90 things right behind it. And I think like we can all think back. We're all maybe mostly 40-ish and around or up or whatever slightly. We were kids. It's like there was like this holy trinity of like G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, and if I didn't say it already, whatever, Thundercats, whatever, get into some B tier stuff. But for the most part, we had like 10 things. And now, man, it's like there's 100,000 properties that they can choose from. And it's like, I do wonder, because they're just like, oh, these are aimed at kids. And it's like, it is tough to get a kid to watch A New Hope in 2020.
Oh, dude, don't even try.
No, but I'm just saying it's
fast forward to the ending.
it's a tough watch. There's a lot of dialogue, all that, and so like I think they're obviously leaning on the iconography and the sounds and the special effects of like everybody knows what an X-wing and a TIE fighter is because of Colch and all that, and the Falcon certainly. And so I think that's more why they do it than like kids will be into it. And yes, obviously the ones with the credit card or whatever at the wallet are going to be the ones buying it, have experience with it, and they're like, I choose this for my kid.
Exactly. The parents buying it. It's not the kid pulling the parent to buy it.
But I think about it, I'm like, I'm an older dad for relative to my kid's age, and it's like, if you do that same logic, it's like, well, then the dad that's still in his 30s, whether it's early, mid, late, he's not probably riding with OT like that anymore either. You know what I mean? He's more of a prequel guy. So it's like, what do you?
I mean, I was 100% original trilogy until like 2 years ago, and I actually sat down and rewatched everything, and it's like original trilogy. I think just catches us for the nostalgia of it. It doesn't have us because it's a good movie.
No, they're factually better movies, but you just have a new toy to play with because you like the prequels.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I was with you till that. No, they're factually better movies.
4, 5, and 6 are
To
the
be
best
fair,
Rogue
I was-
Ones.
Prequels were rescued by the Clone Wars. We all know that. That's the only reason anybody cares about it, and that's cool. And it was a smart move. Thank God they did that because those things would have been dust if that series didn't come out. That's my take. Aside from 3, bearded, you're right. 3's a heater. I'm not saying it's not.
So I have a question to go back to what we were originally talking about. So I said it on the ACOP stream a couple of weeks ago. So, we all agreed that the best thing that could have happened was they released these smart bricks in like city sets. Let's get a police car with some sirens. Let's get a fire truck with some hose noises. Let's get a car with some engine noises. Do you think that these would be perceived as better sets or, somewhat more moving if they did something like, and I don't think they would do this just because of how much money it is, but they gave it to where the set was the set and you could buy the bricks separate.
So let me start with the city thing because we hear that a lot. City sets aren't cheap either as it is, and I think like trying to get an extra, like, I don't know, how do you guys feel like the value of this brick is? Is it like a $20 thing, a $10? Because that kind of drives what I'm about to say, and it's like,
well, see, here's the thing. Me and Gene had this talk. He owns a Bricklink store. Ask him how many light bricks he moves.
I don't know,
But a bunch of them.
0.
No, he moves a bunch of them.
A bunch of them. They never stay in stock.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And that's really weird because as someone who mocks, I would never use that ever.
Right. You would just use a light kit if you were going to, right?
Exactly. You buy some LEDs, you run power to it, and you get it to work. I mean, the light brick can, because think about it, the light brick can only be used if something is pressing against it.
Yeah. Yeah, but so anyway, to finish the thought, whether it's $10, whatever, let's just use 10, I guess. I mean, but some of these city sets are already, I will say as of late, they've been doing better, but it's like, let's just go with something pedestrian, like a police car that can make the woo-woo and have some police lights, right? Let's just plug it into that. It's like, are they getting that done for less than $40? I don't know.
No, that's a that's a $50 set.
That's a $50 set.
Oh, that would piss me off.
No, I know, but Shy, you got a police, and then what? You put a bad guy. You're not getting another car out of that, so you're going to get a bad guy or two on some motorbikes, right? And
you're going to get a motorcycle, a bad guy, a police officer, the car, the sirens,
and for some reason, a skateboard and a dog.
Right? In comparison to the rest of the things that we have,
some cash pieces. Yeah, okay.
City's still relatively cheaper than every other theme.
Okay, fine, but hold that thought, Shy. It was until you put a $10 or $15 add-on to that with that brick, right? So we're kind of in the.
So then it feels like it's Star Wars set. I can live.
There
with
you go. And so I feel like part of the thought was, Star Wars fan, and this is still shitty, by the way.
It's still very shitty.
Did we cuss, bearded? I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Yeah, you're fine.
We're 15 minutes in, you're good.
All right.
Really?
I think we cuss in our theme song, but anyway, no, but I'm just like. So Shy, I mean, we already take abuse as like a Star Wars fan, so I think they just said like, they're gonna say it's expensive no matter what we do. Throw the damn brick in there. You know what I mean? So I think that's probably part of it.
That's a very valid point. We're willing to pay pretty much whatever.
You know,
for
and
Star
we're
Wars.
also like everybody complains, but by the time it's retirement time, those very same people that hate everything are like, damn, I missed this turbo tank, the one that everybody hates. Watch everybody scramble towards the end. So look, if they don't get it at launch, I think people will pick it up, whether they're completionists or likes to have it guys. And then there's one other factor that nobody's touching on, and I think like for the figs potentially bearded, I think that's important. Like I know that's got all the bad marks on it, I get it, but like I'm sorry, there's something, even though it's horrible, about the smart Greedo. I just look at that and I'm like, I gotta have that thing.
Well, so I've said since the beginning,
Out of
I
all
will
of
play
them. Like, I gotta have the
just
smart
to
Greedo.
go on against like devil's advocate. I'm gonna hit this super chat in a minute, but
Yeah.
just to go on the devil's advocate about it, I've said from day one, and you can ask George and Caden, that I want that Darth Vader fig.
Right.
But
You just need it. It's stupid and it's bad, but you need it. Right.
But here's the thing: you think back to that clone tank, and I watched this in person. So we all knew that clone tank. Land members got the clone tank. They built it. They all said how shitty it was. Everybody
Shout out to
built
Shy.
it. Said it was
I
shitty.
didn't get it.
Do you know
land
how
member.
many people I have seen build this thing while they're talking about how shitty it was, knowing that it was shitty buying it? Like
Because it had figs, right? There were some good figs in there.
The
I
glass-
had Marines in it, man. I need Marines in my life.
exactly.
Right.
So I mean, that's the thing they push for. You push for the fact that you're
Also-
going to get some type of traction off of one thing in this set.
100%. And was it, I believe 2016 was the last turbo tank we got. So like people, and your choices were, what is it, like 400, something like that, because it's got some heater
yeah.
figs in it.
Yeah.
And so your choices were
Yeah,
400.
The last turbo tank before that was 2014.
Like, yeah.
With the,
2014. There you go. So it's
it
at
was
least 4 or
from-
500, right? Or 6. It's high. And so
Yeah,
like
sealed.
160 and you don't have one yet, they're like, people are gonna probably fold, and people have. I did, because Macy's for some reason ran at 50% off on Black Friday, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I stocked
Got
up
it.
on the troopers on that one.
Dude, Macy's was
I got like 16 boxes.
damn. Yeah, there was an
Clones?
MTT. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I think to a degree though, like, yeah, they'll eventually lap it up. But this one just seems different because they've really put a spotlight on themselves and on the promotion of it. And it's going to be interesting. Plus, it's not as if there's not this long history of failures with them in technology.
Yeah.
Video is the most recent one, right? So
Yeah, but I feel like every other hit of tech, like video, Hit Inside, Mario, if you even go all the way back to like Nexo Nights, like all that tech there's a piece of that tech into this one, like that leads to this one, and like
I don't
all
think
of
the
them.
Mario tech was technically that big of a failure, though.
No, it's not a failure, but
it's
I'm
just they
saying
never
that
made minifigs. Yeah.
I'm just saying that like there's a piece of that technology that's kind of like within this one, and if all of them were failures, excluding Mario, if all of them were failures, I always kind of like push like, okay, maybe they're just checking the box to see what works and what doesn't, leading to something great. And if this is the thing that they were like really investing into, that's supposed to be the thing that's gonna blow it all in the water, it was a complete failure.
I want to hit on this super real quick. Sean, on your stream, you gave me the ability to pick one. I know that you've probably never seen ours. Do you want to see? I'm going to hit it with one of the Star Wars. Do you want to see Palpatine or the Pod Racer? You're on mute.
Let's go Pod Racer, dude.
The boy tells me you want to sponsor him in the race.
Well, I've acquired a pod in a game of chance. I wager my new racing pod against, say, the boy and his mother.
There you go.
I want to give a shout out to Bearded Brickman hitting us with that super chat. Said that congrats on 200, mate, from one beard to another. Hey, beards got to stick together.
Shout out to Bearded, man. He's a goat, and he's gonna be making his U.S. I guess return. I was gonna say debut, I think, for Lego though. He's definitely coming to Brick World Chicago, and we're very excited about Bearded Brickman coming in all the way from across the Atlantic. It's very exciting.
Just got one from Papa Trip too, Richard.
Tossing it to go on for Papa Trip.
said, big congrats to the Bearded Bricks family. Thanks for having me be a small part of it. You are definitely a huge part of a lot of stuff you don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's hit
Shout
the
out.
other one.
Shout out to Big Papa.
Father.
Yeah, thanks. Papa is definitely not a small member in any community.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with what Shaw said. I mean, they're taking a little bit of the technology in something, they're moving it to the next. But so we don't know what goes on inside of the minds of them. We don't know what technology they're capable of using. But I feel like that what they gave us, like, so they come out with Mario, right? Mario is pretty much exactly what this smart brick is. It's 100%. It recognizes colors and it does something off the color. That's the exact same thing as smart brick. If you go back to the motors do the same thing. The trains, you can put a sensor on the bottom of it. The sensor recognizes a color. It'll turn that train to reverse it to go to another direction. So that's technology that they've used that's been
But it
around.
didn't have lights, right? So it's like, did they just bite off a little more than they could chew to fit it into the, like, because the Mario, I mean, again, the figures are what they are, right? But like the audio is pretty damn crisp.
Everything is the only thing that people hate about them is the Mario, Luigi, Peach are not minifig. That's the only thing that people hate about them.
Right.
I hear that's not Lego. That's on Nintendo.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for the longest time, they've been telling us they can't do like Star Wars CMS because of Hasbro.
No, not like that. Nintendo doesn't want them to make minifigures.
Really?
Well, that's some crap.
They'll be out this summer. Oh, whoop, did I say that? But rumors and innuendo.
What's the
I
reasoning
do
behind that? Do you know?
I do think it was licensing. Shy has his take. He might even factually know, but like I know for a fact that part of it is they really wanted Mario Kart. They were chomping at the bit, and then obviously they got it 3 years into the theme once the Mattel license ran out. So that was there is always a lot of license stuff, and like with like Black Series, there's most definitely a contract that they're the only ones that can make single carded articulated action figures, because if you look at it, like Funko can only make bobbleheads of Star Wars because of that contract. So there is something to, like, the Star Wars pops are all bobbleheads. I don't know if everybody knows that.
Yeah, they're all bubbles.
And so that's their workaround. And so with Lego Star Wars, the workaround has been they're part of sets, and that's how they're able to get away with it. And then the other times that they've done it, and people say, well, what about like Revan and all that? But those were free. So when they're free and they're not selling them, then that's a workaround too, to be able to do an individual figure. So
speaking of Zelda, what was this brought up? So like an example of this was the Zelda that we see today, the Link and all them. This isn't the first time that this came about with Lego. Lego wanted to move Zelda Lego sets like years ago, but this is back when they Lego, this is like before Lego movie status. So like the only reason why I didn't go through is because they wanted the sword to be a specific mold, and Lego wouldn't do it, so I never went through.
Yeah, well, I think it's a miracle that knowing how we'll call it quirky, as quirky as Nintendo and Lego are, it's unbelievable that they can even get together on anything.
So. It really is. But I mean,
Disney to a degree too. It's crazy.
Now I know that it's just not Nintendo, but Nintendo does have a big part of it. Pokemon. I mean, I will be the first one to say it. I mean, I'm building a $650 set right now. The Pikachu is the only one I have a problem with, and after seeing the size of it, I'm not complaining that it's the money it is. Like it's pretty big. This is huge.
It's pretty big.
Like I just told them. So this right here is box 1, and there's 25 bags in it.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, it's pretty big.
I have mine over here. I have no idea why.
How much is this?
What is that?
Castle.
Oh. Which fig is that?
How much is that?
10 kilos of castle.
Yeah. How much do you think this is?
Uh,
How many Death Stars can I buy with just these 2 bags?
the same amount of money this is.
That's a truck payment, Shy.
Right?
That's a truck payment.
This is a whole truck.
Richard,
damn.
what do you hold up? I couldn't even see.
Lando's Marines.
Okay.
I have a stand. Me and Kaden were laughing. I have a stand. I finally I want Sean to take a guess on this. Sean's not too big in the military world.
I'm gonna be excited to hear his answer.
Really, my experience is through Shy and others.
How much money do
I've
you
been to
think?
Brick Mania once. How much do I think that case is worth?
Yes.
Can I have like 30 seconds?
Pause and count.
Yeah, let him count. There's also is there another row behind the
18,
last?
there's what? How many rows? 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically 7.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna go. I know a little bit about it because of Shy, so I'm gonna go 18 times 7 times. I'll say $40 a piece. $5,000 for that.
Do what?
5K in there.
There's like, I think last time I checked, there was 5,100 in there. So
Yes, that's pretty close.
See, Shy, I'm a good Padawan.
That's
There you
good,
go.
man. Hey, I'm glad you
Hey,
learned.
Shy took me there once or twice on one of these trips, and I was like, I was like, should I get one? He's like, you don't feel like you have to. I'm like, no, we're here. I got to get one. Remember? And I looked at like
For the
whatever
coach?
it was.
Yeah.
And it was like, I was like, I'll get one for the Culch, and it was like 45 for a George Washington. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like,
Enjoy.
We joke all the time, like all of us know the slang for post nut clarity.
mhm.
There is like a true like after you buy something from Brickmania or military or custom fig in general, there is always that little like 30 seconds of after you're walking away from the register of like, holy shit, why did I do this?
just do?
Yep.
So
we all
Papa
get
Trip,
some love in the chat. Thank you guys. That was a pretty good guess, man. Shit.
Papa Trip, it started me on something. I had never heard of this. Like, I think his name is Reyes, Rais Customs. Never heard of him before. Trip showed me that he created a Padme in the casket, and it's in her outfit. It's got custom hair, everything else. So like, I bought it. Well, then like I started.
Yeah. It's the one. Yeah, where she's like had the large floral hair.
That's a heater. Yeah.
That was pretty
So I
sick.
followed him, and then like he releases the jaded one, which is her in the green, and then Anakin. Well, Anakin, the one that he released, was in Clone Wars, exactly what I'm doing. And I told Papa Trip like 2 weeks before this, like one of the things that he always asks me, hey, how can I help? Hey, how can I help? I was like, find me the perfect Anakin for like this era to use. And then like lo and behold, 2 weeks later, this Reyes Customs guy, boom, drops one. So now this company that I'd never heard of before, I'm now 4 figs deep in.
How it starts.
I'm like, here we go.
Right. And those same people are like, man, these smart brick sites are expensive.
But that's the thing. For I mean, we all are familiar with customs, so we understand the work and how much it costs to get to that point.
Well, and there's just
So
not
we
enough
accept the
volume either. Yeah.
Exactly. But we understand why it costs that. But when we look at Lego, like so I have a bunch of the shields in here, right? The new shield, the Zelda shields that are all like the new factions. They're like $2 a piece. So that's like, it's ridiculous. But like this whole thing, like you just spent $5,000 on like all those figs. This right here is $6,000. And it's just minifigures and their parts. So it's like, and I think this is ridiculously expensive. But then when I look at those figs, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Here, I'm like, this doesn't
Well,
make
also
sense.
10 years from now, I mean, that's a good investment too. I mean,
Oh
those
yeah,
are
for
actually-
sure.
Well, you want to know why though, and this will always be like the hill that I die on. I don't mind spending that.
Moto.
There's my customs.
Yep.
I don't mind spending
Shameless
some
plug.
of that stuff. So like the Anakin, for instance, the Anakin was like $28, $30, something like that. I'm gonna use it. So when you're buying stuff like all the castle figs, if you're gonna use them, you have that like it kind of makes it make more sense.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be
Yeah, of course. I'm not just hoarding pigs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still have. You want to make me an offer? I still have 1,500 Falcons down here.
How much you want for them?
I don't know.
Check this out, boys. We got a glow in the dark boy here.
That's pretty sick.
Not showing up too good, but that helmet's glow in the dark.
That
That's
pad
pretty cool.
print. That pad print.
So this drops a quick plug tomorrow night on ACOB. We're dropping our Bandalorian series, and when you order all 3 colors, you get
3 out of 4.
you order any 3. You're going to be guaranteed to get a glow in the dark boy with it. So,
Ah, I love the original
They're
Boba
sick.
Fett.
and they all
They're
come
sick.
with a band, little print there
That-
as well,
That's why I want it so bad.
and a cool case, little collector case with it. But they
Now,
all
are you
come-
allowed to have that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Some of his brethren run full ass shops. Are you kidding me?
Where is it?
No, I meant the fact that it says ban.
I know, but no, I represent. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right there.
Well, the funny thing is like, and Shy knows this. I mean, and obviously,
There it is.
besides Shy, I don't know that there's anybody in land that I'm not friendly with. So, like, I have no problem. This isn't like a. Some people might glance at it and take it as a dig, but it's actually just like it's just what it's always meant is like the boys hook each other up. You know, like if there's. Yeah, I don't know. You need an alley oop from across the country. That's what's so cool about this show that we do is like somebody, I don't know, Shy's in LA comes across a $200 set for 40. And people are like, hey, can you grab? Yeah, sure. Pay the ship. Boom, boom, boom. That's all. That's our network. We just, hook each other up and hang. It's not about like F land or anything like that. Although we certainly make fun of them. So, the Lannisters.
It's an easy shot, man. It's an easy shot to make fun
The
of Land.
Lannisters. That's the one that's really caught on.
So easy. It's so easy to make fun of us.
Yeah.
It's all good though.
But they're all, I mean, for the most part, the people, everybody's cool. I mean, it's like they're doing what they got to do,
I think it got to where now I only know personally, like, well, now that I think of it, I only know personally 2 land members.
I like to bridge. I like to be the bridge, get people together.
You and Mel, that's it.
That's it.
Who else do I know?
I'm just trying to like go through.
Because like, so I don't know, like a lot of the people I know, but I don't know like personally.
Oh, like no, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't message them during the day and be like, hey, what's up? Like,
you gotta reach out and get them on the show, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure they'll just come on.
Well, now that you say that, I only know of 2 people, and no offense to them, they're great at what they do. They're just not the like Holly on film. I know of her. It's just she like this isn't like her type of thing.
I don't know, man. She did
What does that mean?
Yeah, no, she's one of the boys. I mean, you know what I mean. I mean that respectfully, but she's one of the boys. Like she's been on ACOB. She's cool, man. Just she likes to just shoot the shit.
What's
So
the worst
don't
case
doubt
to
it,
have
man.
to say no?
In
That's the
fact,
worst case?
hot off the presses, I'll give you a Bearded Bricks exclusive next week, and it might not be the main show, but Solid Bricks is coming back to talk smart play. So Solid Bricks is coming in.
That's right. Holly isn't land anymore.
Oh, that's right.
No, she got kicked
I
out.
forgot about that.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? That was like years ago.
Speaking of former land, did you see the roasting of the Duck did on
Darkwing Duck? Oh man.
Duck's coming back, by the way. He'll be on next week. We're gonna have both of them on next week. It's gonna be crazy. So Bearded, all it takes is send the DM, brother.
Now Darkwing Duck is he's a
Darkwing Duck's a whole nother animal.
He's a whole
So I thought about getting Duck on, but isn't Duck in another time zone? Like, isn't he over there with you, Shaw?
No, he's with you guys.
Oh, is he?
He's in New York now.
Yeah.
He's great. And by the way, most of these guys, I mean, Shy, I don't want to speak for everybody, but like everybody's just dudes, just like we all are. And honestly, there's guys that you would think no or whatever for whatever reason. I don't know. They have a bazillion subs or whatever. At the end of the day, like they just want to talk Lego, and they're actually a lot of times tickled that you think so highly or whatever the word is, or that you were thoughtful enough to invite them to hang. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not everybody. There's some that just flat out Jang's my dream interview, and I harass him in his chat constantly, and he will be on our show. He will.
He's a hard one.
That's my Super Bowl. I've gotten everybody that I've wanted to. Oh, and Brixie, I want ironically. but not as much as Jang. Not as much as Jang, but everybody
I'm
that
surprised Brixie hasn't been on.
we've had everybody though. I mean, like Emosaurus has been on. Do you know what I mean? Like it's weird. Like,
yeah,
it's
but see,
just-
like the people that you have had on are the people like I haven't had on, but the people I've had on you have not. If that makes sense.
yeah, sure.
Like next week, and I can't believe like I looked back and I didn't even think about it. Next week, we have a guest I cannot believe has never been on before. It was one of those things that when I looked back and didn't see an episode with him, I was like, what the hell did I do? But Moto's coming on.
Awesome. I love Moto.
I
I've
had
only met Moto a
You
little
haven't
bit.
had
at
Moto
Brickin.
on? I could have
No.
sworn.
Well,
Really?
see, we had him on Good Morning Brick World.
That's right. Oh, when
He's
you were
never
there.
been
That's
on
right.
here.
Got you. Yeah, I just started really talking with him at Brickworld over the past few years. He's good. He's a great dude.
But other than that, like it's really just I always, and
It
you know,
is.
you never
See you
want
next
to
week.
feel like you're I guess bugging people.
No, well, I get over that. I do that for a living. Shy will tell you. I'll message you at the most inappropriate times. But
True.
all right, look,
I
we've
welcome
been
it. I
saying
welcome it.
900 things. We got Caden and George here, Camel City. We've hung out a little bit. I like the name, by the way, the new name, the Camel City. It's good. But what's your takes on all this smart play stuff? We've all been yapping like
Yeah, my
maniacs.
bad. I should shut that. Fuck.
We're in your house, Kate and George. Everybody, what are we thinking about it? Do we totally hate it? Are you willing to give it a shot? What's happening with you guys?
So Richard mentioned about our Bricklink store, and we talked about the value of that brick.
Yeah.
I just looked, and effective today, they're selling on Bricklink.
Ooh.
From today, they've sold anywhere from $19.99 to $40.40 for one of them.
30 was going to be my line. Okay. Yeah.
In the U.S. In the U.S.
The weighted average is $25.
Okay.
Good Lord.
So I just
Remember, Shy, they only got released in like 6 countries.
I know, but at least in the U.S. we have there's more out there.
but see if you're a cantina enjoyer and you can get one for 25, and I'm going to use the word only here loosely. The cantina is now only 105 as opposed to what you'd have to pay 97. You'd have to pay 160 to get the tie with it to make it go. So, okay, so that's already happening. There's a market being established for the smart bricks. And as far as selling them as singles,
I would rather spend my money on individual Lego parts for building mocks than
yeah.
I don't buy the official.
You're not a
Lego
set
stuff
guy,
that much
George.
anymore, anyways.
George's not a
So,
set guy. Caden, you a set guy? What do you think of these things?
I mean, I'm a set guy to a point. I mean, I've been trash talking these things for months now, but
since day one.
I
Like-
was too, and then I had 4 in my car on Sunday. Which,
my biggest thing, and like the cantina is like a prime example of it, is like in order to get the full,
yeah,
like, granted, obviously, like we were talking about, the kids, aren't as keen to Star Wars as as we are, but like even if you were, in order to get the full cantina experience,
yeah,
you have to buy the cantina, the
Right.
land speeder, the Millennium Falcon to get the smart Han, and
point.
one of the smart brick sets. So you're spending $250, $300 just to be able to like fully play with this one thing.
it's almost like they're marketing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Almost like they're a for-profit bit. See, that shit doesn't buy that. To all respect, I'm with you, but like that part, it's like, dude, that happens everywhere all at once.
for sure. I mean, and I get it. Like,
Dude,
I'm looking at it more
like it's
from
like
the
we could also say
perspective of, like,
$15 popcorn's not fair at the theater. You know what I mean? Like I don't know,
So-
that kind of stuff.
You're only
So to
paying
jump on
$15
this-
for popcorn.
Well, you know what I'm saying. No, it's like
Damn.
60 by the time the family's done. Whatever.
Right.
It's nuts.
So to jump on this, if this doesn't tell you anything, I assume that most of us in the chat have cars with heated seats, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Do
heater.
you know that if you buy a BMW now, you have to pay for a subscription to have it?
Yeah, that's wild.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine buying a BMW, but like, yeah.
You have to pay for the heated seats to function.
Yep,
What? It
it's a
just
monthly,
turns off like a Tesla?
it's a
Yeah.
monthly subscription.
That's
Well, I mean,
hilarious.
Chevrolet, their Smart Drive, you have to pay a monthly subscription for it to function. So
What's
Damn,
next? You wanna have a subscriber for your ignition?
Can I just go back to no tech inside cars?
Yeah.
would be
Let me drive a
awesome.
Model T.
They're chasing me on my Jeep, and I'm like, it's a Jeep. What
Yeah.
could I possibly need? And they're like, you could do remote start. I'm like, I got a key for that. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like I don't need to start it from my shower. Like I'm good.
Yeah, well, the guy that they have of course they have your number and they call you. That and the XM guy, they keep calling. I'm like, I don't need. I listen to YouTube on when I'm driving. I only watch and listen to YouTube. Just by the way, it's a sickness. So I was like, I don't need that. And they're like,
He only
yeah,
listens.
they're
to
like,
YouTube
picture this:
while driving,
you're at the
guys.
airport and you're you're getting your bag and you start to warm your car up. I'm like, no, like I'm getting picked up. What are you talking about? Like,
I will honestly say that is a huge difference between me and everyone in the chat. That I am bougie enough I can start my car with my phone.
Oh, I can
too, by the way, and that wasn't even part of the. Then it turns out that's a base function that I have anyway, and that's not even something that I had to pay for. But they put it on the list as if I did have to pay for it. So I was like, damn. And it's just a, it's a Gladiator. It's not like it's like this crazy, Beamer Rolls Royce thing. It's, I was like basic functionality here. But,
what model Gladiator you got?
I did the Willys with the black package with the big wheels. I
So
did
you got the model that came complete with Death Wobble?
With who?
With Death Wobble.
I don't know what that means, but maybe.
Oh, then you haven't owned a
You'll
Jeep.
learn.
Yeah, I'm not a Jeep guy. This is my first foray, and it's a very part-time. I don't drive a whole lot. I work from home, and this was just like a family fun weekend car, but I'm enjoying it. I was kind of coerced into it, but I like it.
So Sean, I'm a Bronco guy, and we give Jeeps crap over the Death Wobble.
Oh, I would have rather had one, but I wasn't allowed because I was required to get a truck bed. I wanted a Bronco. That was shot down. So, because I got to haul stuff every once in a while, so I needed a little bed on it. But yes, I'm with you. I'm not going to have that argument. I'd much rather have a Bronco, and I hope to get one next time. I do like mine. I'm not trying to whine about having a pretty awesome vehicle, but I'd rather have the Bronco.
Moto's messaging everyone in chat next week asking if they want a warranty extension.
I can't keep a car long enough to get the warranty.
That's because you hit every animal that jumps in front of you.
I've only hit 2 deer and a coyote in the last year.
Yeah, to be clear, I did
5 months.
I did a very low mile. I mean, I'd take my kids to school and back, and that's about it. I mean, most of my travels planes for work. So when I say it's like mainly a weekend car, that's all it is. I mean, I don't really do much with it, but we finally took the tops off. It got warm enough. That was fun.
Dude, down here, it's been insane. I don't know how weather is with the other three, but me, Sean, and Camel City have witnessed from it going to 65 degrees to 80 degrees to 20 degrees, back working its way back up to 80 degrees in a matter of a week.
Yeah, and are you doing the thing too, Bearded, where you like throw on a hoodie or whatever, and then like by the time you get to the place, you're like, I don't need it, and whatever.
Well, like, so every morning you contemplate like, all right, do I really want to bring the jacket with me today, or should I just harden it out for the first 45 minutes and then
that's it. Exactly. That's exactly right. Yep.
I worked 2 hours from the house yesterday. It was 44 at home and 74 where I was. We've been anywhere from the 30s to the 80s in the last week.
And for those of you that have kiddos, and Shy even out there gets this way. It's like, how do you prep them for the full ass day if it's cold in the morning or balls hot, but then it's going to get cold at night?
It doesn't drop down to 30, but it has been going down to 40.
No, for you, it's trying to figure out not to be too. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
like, today's not a jeans day. It's going to be too hot. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's been like 36 and raining here all week.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, so Caden, you're not a smart Bricks enjoyer. I understand that. Was there anything that you picked up on the first, or if you didn't, what's something that you will get down the line?
There was something that I picked up for myself. There's probably the only thing that I will eventually pick up out of this line is the Sea Otters set from my girlfriend. That one's on her wish list, so we'll probably pick that one up at some point. Honestly, the next thing I'm waiting for is Minas Tirith. That's probably the next set that I'm going to pick up.
Okay, so that's what brings the boys to the. So what was your last sort of girthy boy set? Was it the other Lord of the Rings sets, or was there another sort of big boy perch you made?
The last I mean, I make big boy pick a brick and bricklink purchases for Mox like every other day. It feels like, but
As a set guy, part-time set guy, what's the
as a
last
set
thing?
guy, last purchase was in October, and that was the Death Star and the entire May, June, and August Star Wars waves all at once.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I was a little behind. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna catch up all at once. My credit card company will call me one time. It'll be fine. So,
Solid. Yeah.
yeah. But I have the other two, or I guess the other three, Lord of the Rings, Rivendell, Barad-dûr, and the Shire. But I'm running out of space, so I have most of that stuff is still sealed.
I don't know, man. I see a lot of walls back there. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I'm about to say,
Don't
well,
talk to Shy about space, okay?
I haven't been given permission to expand any further down here. So these shelves, the empty shelves, are where Mox go, which are currently still packed from Atlanta. But the rest of all of my wall space is all parts.
All right. But I still see a lot of daylight.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can add more Billies back there.
I mean, dude, you got a 3-bed, 2-bath from what I'm seeing right there.
That's
just in that room.
Yeah, that room's probably that whole basement's bigger than my house.
He's not.
Probably,
he's not
I'm not
exaggerating. Yeah.
No, Sean knows.
Shai's room. I go. You talk about bull in a China store. I've been in Shai's room there. I'm afraid to like breathe funny. Like
the room's small.
Look at this.
I
That's
looked
it.
out and see how much I can get away with before they notice.
Shai's got a million pieces in a. Is it even 10 by 10? Shai, what is that room?
The garage. Oh, this is 12 by 12.
12 by 12. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You got so many. You got so many shelves encroaching. It doesn't feel like 12.
It does not feel like that. There's no hanging out space in here.
I'll say my mock table is 6 by 6.
Mine was the only episode of SOS that wasn't done in there because I couldn't.
No, because we couldn't fit you in here, man. We gotta do it in the living room.
He put me in the damn living room like a special needs person.
7-foot tall man.
Shout out to them. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just saying I can't fit in Shai's room.
I have a 20 by 16 and it's full.
But to be fair, I do have a lot of Lego in my ADU. That's pretty much what I house unopened stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's a wonderful room, by the way. Shai, I love that room.
Thank you.
You're like Shy to Claus when you go in there too.
That's right.
I have to tell one story. So Shy has this separate room with his we'll call it his backlog. And you know, whether it's through LAN or otherwise, I go in there and he's like, "You want to see the stash?" I'm like, "Yeah." He opens it. He had I'm not gonna talk about all of it, Shy. But he had no less than like 12 copies of whatever the GWP was that month. I don't know why, but he did. Maybe he bought a bunch of parts. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, it's usually what happens.
And I didn't even allude to or whatever. He's like, "You want to take 1 or 2 of these?" Because like there's so many of them. I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Like, like if it helps you clear out the room.
That's the problem. You clear out a space, you fill it right back up.
Another one right into it.
I will say on top of what Shy does, shout out to the Lego store from this Sunday. I was purchasing like the Winnie the Pooh and all that stuff separately than this. And when I was doing it, I was like, "Can you ring it up separate so we can get them as many gift with purchases as we can?" And he was like, "Homie, I'm just going to give you how many gift with purchases fit inside of the order."
Oh, nice. Okay.
So he's just like chucking them in the box.
Damn.
Well, I ended up sitting out because you know the area, us North Carolinians. I'm in Nashville, so the closest one to me is Greenville, and like this wasn't one that was going to cause me to go down there. Not that it's super far, but to mobilize an 8 and a 4-year-old and do that whole thing, no. So I do need a sushi at some point. I think I have a few days left. I'll probably just grab something to get it, but I do like that sushi set a lot.
Yeah.
With us talking about the people, you know, all three of us did go to the store. Is there a set that moved as a heater that you didn't think would?
Yeah, Shy, you were more on the ground. I mean, I to me, it was more about what I didn't think would move again because we don't know quantities, but it didn't sound like. I would have thought Zelda would have sold out a little bit, but I'm not hearing it did, which is a little surprising because to me, the number one true heater of the release day. Pokemon and all that hype aside for those people. For True Blue, whatever, I don't know, just more of a traditional good feeling, well priced. I feel a little smidge high, right? But I don't know. For all the reasons I just mentioned, I felt like Zelda 130, I would have heard about more sellouts, but it's just not. Spaceman, I think, did move a little bit, which is expected.
I think the heater that everybody slept on there was the Winnie the Pooh.
I totally forgot about that set in the store.
I don't like it, but
What
I'll buy
surprised
it.
me is
I'll grow to love it, but I don't like it so far. And I'm a big Disney
saw
guy.
more piglets walking out of the store than I did the Winnie the Pooh, and I think the piglet is a much it's not as clean of a build.
Yeah.
No, it's an ugly piglet.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
wind up with Piglet
You
and
can
Pooh.
see I got Mickey and Minnie back here, which I thought were the weirdest looking things ever, just like how I think Winnie's weird looking. But then again, over time, I'll get worn down and get it. So
You'll find it on clearance one of these days.
yeah,
I was going to say the Winnie's over here. It doesn't look. It's one of those things too. Look at it in person before you judge it off the box.
I mean, I'm sure like many, but this is lore for me. So my mother says that was my first item I ever received in my life, you know, so I should love Winnie the Pooh. So
Well, I am Disney to the core in every way.
yeah.
So it's a little different.
So it's a given. I didn't even notice the Disney sets moving. But then again, like the only thing I really noticed people picking up mainly were the Batman stuff and the botanical stuff.
Why? What do you know, Shy? Is stuff coming?
I don't know.
Shy
No,
just
I don't
flew
know.
back from here.
Come on, man. I don't pay attention to the chats.
Were you saying, Rich, the $30 Batmobiles are moving around you?
Oh, well, they're 50, but they were flying off the shelf, and the thing
they
that
were
was crazy
30
about
all
them, the thing that was crazy is not everybody, because there's two that's 30 and there's one that's 50.
No, they're all 330, I think.
Oh.
Either way, nobody was buying just one. They were getting the whole set plus the bat
logo.
Yeah, the bat logo with all the stuff on it.
Is that 70, 80? That seems a smidge high for what you get.
It looks
Well,
cool.
it comes with a gold bat fig though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are the types of things though that are 100% come December at Walmart. You'll be able to grab all those for
Oh yeah.
20
Yeah.
piece.
Wait,
For
Sean,
sure.
did you go during opening, like during the beginning of the store? Like during a line? Because I want to know like what fans bought. Because I went during when normies bought.
Well, I didn't get. So I'm saying I didn't go to the Lego store. I go to the number one greatest place to go on release day outside of a Lego store.
Target, Walmart,
Anywhere
Barnes
else.
and Noble.
Barnes,
Nobes,
Nobes?
maybe. Nobes.
Nobes.
You go to Nobes and they have all but probably one or two sets on release day, and nobody's there and nobody cares. And I walk in casually and I get the entire. That's when all the Spider-Man CMF hoopla was going on, and the people. I mean, my Walmart just looked like a tornado ran through it, and like open boxes everywhere. You go to Nobes, they got a freshly sealed, like
Yeah.
no
Mint
for
out
some
of the
reason
box.
nobody.
Yeah.
And by the way, I've hit them up, and I'm like, I sing your praises constantly. I'm like, I don't know what I want the working relationship to be, but like people do not know, and I hate revealing this because it's going to be my honey hole is going to be gone one day. But I promise you, I can walk in and just get whatever the F I want on launch day. Outside of you can't get like Pokemon and that kind of stuff, but damn near everything else they had, including those Batmobiles, including smart bricks, blah, 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 blah. They're just not going to have the big D2C, but they do on a timed release, they do get them 2 to 3 months later. So they do end up getting like the Zelda tree or the Lord of the Rings stuff. I don't think Rivendell to that level, but they do get they did get the small at the Shire. So and they don't get like you get what I'm saying though. They get like a good percent. Hey, there he is.
What's up?
I have no idea how I sound right now because I'm using a temporary setup for like 20 minutes till my other stuff's done charging. How does that?
It doesn't sound like you're on a mic.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Well, it's the AirPod Max headphones.
Yeah, the
so-
mic's bad on those, but otherwise, is your mic charging?
No, my other phone that I use as my webcam and my regular mic and headset that I use can't be plugged into this.
Oh, okay. All right.
iPhone
I got
17
it.
Pro Max.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let me turn everything up here.
Brent, we were just talking. What did you see? What did you see selling from the latest release? If you've seen anything, like what's the vibe you're getting?
Wait, first,
Yeah,
did you
no,
go? Did you go like opening day?
I didn't go opening day because I already had what I wanted ordered. However, I was in the Lego store on the second, maybe, yeah, the second. Um, and it looked like the shelves were pretty dang full of everything. So I mean, I I couldn't really tell. By looking around, everybody had different stuff. I mean,
Oh, Sauron went well too, right? You got that team early. I think that
Yeah.
one went well in the store. Shy, did that go in your store?
yeah. I mean,
no,
I did.
no, but exactly what Brent said. Like everybody had something different. The only thing that was very consistent is no one had a smart brick.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I grabbed this.
Very big.
I wasn't even planning to get anything. I just was at the mall and I had no intentions of even going to the Lego store because I already got my Pokemon stuff out of the way. And then I saw this and just was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that right now because I was
For the figgy?
I was
For the
very
fig?
recently. What's up?
Would you get it for the figgy, or did you want the helmet too?
I want the helmet too, but also I was kind of ranting and raving the other day about this set. I forget who I was even talking to and why. Probably ACOB last week, but I was like, this is a step in the right direction of what I want to see from Lord of the Rings because either we get massive, huge sets or Brickhead, and it's like, give me something in between. Like I know we all want a nice like play scale, like $200 Helms Deep again or something like that. But I mean, this is a step in the right direction. It's $70, comes with a really cool fig. It's not a playset, it's not playset paradise or like an orc battle pack. Like, give me an orc battle pack. Give me an elf, a battle pack with elves. Give me a battle pack. I mean, you can give us like 4 battle packs from Lord of the Rings. But this is a step in the right direction, and I like that it's a mid tier, or I mean, 70 you could say is a mid tier price Lord of the Rings set. So
I'm not
that's
sad
why-
to hear.
yeah, I mean, I don't have. I'm gonna get them all. Like I want them. Well, I mean, it's mid tier when you think the Lego sets go all the way up to
Yeah, that's what I'm
$1,000.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Really, it's like the lower mid tier. But no, I mean, I really want Rivendell and I want Barad-dûr and I want the Shire. But I don't know, man. I got other stuff I'm trying to grab before retirement. I feel like Rivendell is gonna be very much like. I don't think we're going to hear anyone talk about that retiring anytime soon. I feel like that's going to be the Lord of the Rings Millennium Falcon. I can see that being on shelves for 8 years. Not saying that it's going to be, but so yeah, it's my first Lord of the Rings set since the theme even came back. So that's another reason why I wanted to grab it. It felt good. It felt good to go FPJ on this. Is it going to go on sale? Probably at some point. Everything does, for the most part, but. I don't think we're going to see these things rotting and go down to like $30 like some of the Batman ones. You know what I mean? So
I got a question for you. Since me and you are one of the only people that, or I guess we're the only ones in here that got the Pokemon sets. When you went to the store,
what are you talking about?
Oh, you got them?
Yeah, I pre-ordered the big one the first time, like when they all sold out, like within the day. So I ordered that. I went to the store and picked up Eevee. I just didn't get the Pikachu.
So Brent, when you're walking in the Lego store and you see the set for the first time, that thing's pretty freaking big.
it is. Honestly, I was walking up to the Lego store and I saw it through the window, and I immediately turned around and was like, I don't want to look at it anymore. I just got it. I'm gonna build it. I don't want to look at it anymore. But the very shortly that I did look at it, yeah, I was like, dang, that thing is. I'm outside looking at the window from 10, 12 feet away, and I'm like, that thing looks pretty sick and it's pretty big, but I don't want to look at it because I just would rather really take it in for the first time after I build it.
So
What is it?
Can I show you something in hopes that it doesn't spoil anything
Big
for you?
Pokemon
Is
set.
it a little Easter egg? Because I don't know.
No, it's not an Easter egg, but so in the box, it's done just like the Millennium Falcon. You get like multiple boxes.
Yeah. I know. I saw those. So clean. I love that. Super.
Have you
clean.
guys seen any of like the promotional Pikachu boxes that some land people got?
No.
Yeah, what is that, dude?
It's
I didn't even
freaking
see.
sick.
Oh, I saw somebody that was like barely. Like, I don't even think they were a LAN member. I think they were just like an online streamer person that kind of likes Pokemon. And I'm like, where did this thing come from?
So
Like,
yeah, for those of you that don't know what it is, it's just a promotional box. I'm sure some of you guys have seen some of those within other themes. I think some of the land people are like they're showing off the smart brick version of it, but they sent out a Pikachu one.
So is it the one like where they did like the Fortnite where it's like the big box that opens up?
It opens up, but like it comes with a built Pikachu tail on a stand.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's sick. I was like, what the hell? So if you haven't seen it yet, I'm sure I know a few people that haven't announced that they got it yet, so you'll probably see it soon.
What are those fetching online?
Right?
Because I've told, like, once again, I've told Sean and Brent from day one, like, I don't think Pokemon is going to fail at all. And since I've seen how it
even
failed
with the smart brick,
well, that's the thing, though. I think they're going to get it right.
I mean,
you mean you don't want this?
So, like Brent, hear me out now, y'all. You and Shy. So you pick up the Pikachu and you show the smart brick in certain color, and it starts saying Pika.
No. I think Pikachu. They should have launched it with Pokemon. I think that would have been a way better success story than with Star Wars.
what sound am I hearing right now?
Oh, that's a screen accurate land speeder sound. Don't you remember?
Man.
That's coming from the land speeder?
Yeah.
It sounds like not even something that is flying or gliding.
I can't even sit Luke down in this thing.
But either way, if you really want to make that thing that you're going to see probably soon, just rip the Pikachu tail off and then put it on a giant rock. And then that's what you got.
That does not sound like a land speeder at all.
Y'all been
Sounds like a landmine. I don't know.
Yeah, landmine.
The lights are cool, and I'm glad somebody did something with the saber. Brent, I don't know if you saw it, but somebody put the saber tile on a brick built saber, and it actually swooshes and sounds really good.
That sounds
which
dope.
is crazy.
Well, I think the lightsaber sound works in the favor of the smart brick because it already kind of is like a weird sound like that.
Mhm.
But I mean, I can't get out of my head that the Darth Vader just sounds like Michael Myers breathing.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, but not really. Like instead of like, it doesn't have the. It just has the.
Like clean your windows, man.
Yeah, there were some Star Wars coins at Target. Shout out to I got one homie hookup on a Luke, so I want to shout that out. And maybe one of the cards too.
I got the card.
The back of the instruction manual, like, okay, I missed the old manuals where it would just be like match the box art, but the back though, just only having the minifig.
Bro, look. So front.
Yeah. Hold on. Full screen yourself.
Somebody click me full screen.
On it.
Oh yeah.
Is that like a Pokemon fart bubble?
It's from it's a Pokemon that's like two different things are psychic and grass. So it has grass and psychic.
Oh, I see now. Sorry, I had to really squint. That's sick. I just like the box itself, man. Like, it's a nice box. When I opened it up, I was happy. I'm just happy by the looks of it. Even though it's black box art, and I'm like not a big black box art kind of guy, but you know.
Now, I wonder, like, 'cause I didn't see the Pokemon stuff sell out. I know they had a large stock of them. The only ones that sold out were like the big ones, or the big one, the Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. But like, they had like the Topanga store had a giant cart of just like stacked sets of like all themed just sitting there because they didn't have any room in the back. So I knew they were heavily stacked because when I asked, hey, when's the next time you get truck, which is like shipment, and they're not getting shipment until Wednesday. So maybe they were expecting to like that the stock that they got on Friday was supposed to last from Sunday to Wednesday. And they probably like projected to sell out a lot of these things like Pokemon and Star Wars, but I don't think it did.
The Lego store I went to, I asked them how these were moving. and they said that they got like 30 or 40 day one, and they still had like 22 left.
Yeah,
And that was with gift with purchase and everything else.
So they sold out both the Glendale and Topanga store sold out of the big one, I think, upon like within the hour of opening. So
Population. Yeah.
we have a large
It's
population.
like top 3 city or whatever.
but everything else they had stock and then some in the back. So like which leading back to what you were saying about, you know, Zelda. Like I is it like I don't know. I wasn't there on opening day, so I don't know if there was a line or not. But like, was the hype not there this time? I thought like you would have a hype for the Pokemon, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was one of those like overshadowed things. And Shy, like we've been there, you know, on the first, dude. Like I really enjoyed that. No, but I enjoyed that day we went because you remember like heading into it. Remember you were like, I'm getting the Maj, and I'm like, I'm getting this, and then like you're in the line and you forget that things are coming out, and the guy comes around with the ticket, and he's like, do you want the Skyline? And then not even maybe trying to be salesy, but he's like, remember, he's like, dude, we got 2 Skylines left. And I look at you and you're like, I didn't even want it, but like I kind of feel like we have to get it for the culture if there's only 2 left, because we're like 10th in line. It's like, you only got 10 copies of that.
Yeah,
but my point is, like, this is one of those truly eclectic release days where there was like fandoms from all over the place. Like there were people there lined up. Again, I didn't go, but for the Maersk, you know, I have a friend that actually bought 2 of them. He wants one to rock, one to stock because he just loves it. There was so many.
That's right, the Maersk. I did see someone.
Any other month that would have been the heater, you know. But it's like, throw it in.
Dean and George, did y'all not get that?
No, it's the wrong color.
But didn't they update the color? Like
no, they used medium azure.
They
did not do Maersk blue.
If they'd have brought back the original Maersk blue, I'd have been all over it.
I thought it looked a shade different, but I'm gonna probably get it because I've been staring at, you know, either that or the train since I got in the game, but they're so expensive. Like before it's over, it'll be maybe close enough. But that's an example of like when I first got in it, and Brent, you remember this. I mean, there was maybe one heavy priced, and by that I mean like 200 plus heater a month, right? But now it's like there's 200's like your mid-range heater out of 5, and then there's $500 and $600 boys. It feels like every month. It's nuts.
I mean,
what's the next set that's coming? Is Maris the next set that's coming out that's over like the 400 mark?
It's already out.
It's out.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
$150 is just dropped.
No. I'm talking about the Lord of the Rings set.
The
Minas Tirith? Yeah, comes out in June.
Is that
There's the Maersk train in Maersk blue.
Oh, that's a flex.
There you go.
Gene, what a show off.
Wow.
Is that the next like massive set?
I think so.
Yeah. Until one leaks 3 days before it comes out.
Do we know how much Minas Tirith is supposed to be? Or, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. People might be rumoring that it could be possibly around, but I'm not sure.
650 right now.
Thanks, Brent.
Is that supposed to be bigger than the other 2?
I wonder how long it was.
Yes, it's bigger than the other 2 by. I think it's bigger than Rivendell by like 3,000 pieces.
Embarrassingly, I saw the movies years ago, and Brent keeps telling me, and I got to do it. I got to rewatch. But I did. Sounds like some of you boys went to, and I know Richard and it sounded like Caden, you went to Atlanta. But you saw the Atlanta build of that thing. That thing was nuts.
Yeah,
it was like a damn pool table wide.
It's not done yet, right? He's still going with that.
Maybe, but it looked crazy. Early. I'm like, that's what's coming out, like this Taj Mahal.
No, but that one, I mean, I only see from photos. It doesn't look finished, but it looks sick still nonetheless. So I can only imagine what the finished product of that's going to be, like conventions from now. But that's going to be sick.
It was, you could have fooled me because I haven't memorized the source material, but I was standing there just jaw dropped. So if that's not finished, I mean, that was pretty incredible. I mean, there was some great stuff, and we haven't really touched on it, but I did want to shout that out. That's the first time I had ever been this past one, and I got to meet Richard for the first time quickly in person. Sorry it was so short, but I was running around with the kids. But like, man, like That was a lot of fun. Shy's been telling me to go, especially being this close to it, and I just hadn't prioritized it, and he was right again. But
Man, Atlanta. So I will be the devil's
Brent, we gotta
advocate
get
on
Brent to
this one,
come
too.
down and stay
I
with
did
us.
not. I don't think Atlanta's what everybody makes it out to be.
Yeah, you said that like during because I was lurking the
Who said
episode we were
this?
talking about that.
Who said that?
Richard.
Me?
Really? Oh, you don't think it's a challenger for Brick World or what?
No.
Not
Dude,
by
I'm
a
telling
long
you, y'all,
shot.
if y'all haven't come out to Brick Fair, y'all have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're looking at Brick Fair, who's been around forever, to like this is like a second year of a convention.
What?
No. Atlanta
Atlanta's
BrickCon's been
4
around for
years
like
in.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Like, yeah, fine. 3
So like,
years.
don't get me wrong. Like,
Say,
this
Shy,
is,
you've been telling me this since I got started.
I
mean,
No,
I
but I haven't pushed you to go there until last year, though.
Correct.
so
Yeah.
the potential is there.
Yeah.
The potential is there. But
I
the
don't
thing is-
necessarily think it was like the comparison of Atlanta to like Brick World or Brick Fair, like the high caliber shows, but it was like anyone you talk to about Atlanta, they're all like, "Oh my god, it's like the best show ever."
Yeah.
And then you go, having gone to like, I mean, like at least for me, like I've been going to Brick Fair for over a decade.
Yeah.
Like that's my norm for shows, and I'm not that it was like underwhelming, but like I see the potential for growth, but like it hasn't reached that point.
Yeah, I got it. And
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah,
I'll
about
put it,
from
I'll put
what,
it this
not
way,
even there.
Sean.
can I ask you from what perspective you're saying it's not there? Is it the mocks,
Yes.
the what?
What is it
The-
missing?
I think I think the caliber of mocks was pretty like evenly skewed, which has
Okay.
become more like you have a lot of really high caliber mocks, but then you also have a lot of like, you know, young kids who are finding their way into it.
set guys?
I mean, yeah, every other vendor was selling sets.
Oh, I like that. But I'm talking about people
But
who just
the,
throw sets on a table and be like, it's a mock, you know?
There wasn't a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think the biggest thing, like, they have an incredible venue. But it felt a little sluggish during the public hours. Like Brick Fair, there's like a constant stream of people all day. Brick World is the same way.
You talking about foot traffic, yeah.
Yeah, but like Atlanta, like there were definitely lulls where there weren't people around like an entire
Mm.
island.
Yeah, I see that.
So,
Yeah.
and I mean, I know they advertise quite a bit, and even like in that area around them, they've got all kinds of like businesses and things that also advertise for that show. So, like,
Yeah.
I definitely see it becoming one of those higher caliber shows in probably the next 5 years or so, as long as they can kind of maintain the like what they're doing.
Yeah.
But
So everybody that I talked to that kept telling me it was better kept saying that it was because of the people that was there. And I get that. Like, you're judging
Yeah.
that off of the people that are there. You're judging that off of your friends. But I am not necessarily judging it off of that. I'm
Yeah.
judging off the fact of like a show in general. And Sean, there's a show Caden's coming down to this year. It's in Raleigh.
I need an excuse to get out there and come see you. So I maybe what month is that?
It's
June.
in June. That's the only bad part.
it's the
Oof.
weekend after Brick World.
Oofa, double oofa.
Yeah. But it's
Light maybe.
To me, I've been doing this
I'll
show
be
for
dead
5 years in a
asleep
row
for a
now.
week after Brick World.
I'm doing it. I'm doing both Brick World and Raleigh.
Well, that's probably, is it close for you? Because that's Raleigh's far from me. That's a problem. But
No, he lives in Maryland.
all right. You have 2 kids by chance.
Man, you guys are all close to all these things.
I know, but Shy, I'm gone for a week and I come back and the very next weekend. Hey,
Yeah,
honey.
no, I get it. You're always traveling. I get that.
Shy, you could afford the plane ticket if you wouldn't buy another bag full of night.
Right.
You're not wrong.
No, I want to check it out. And I know, like, I went to the Greenville one or whatever, and I think it's the same group, but it was very, that one. I went
it's
to some
not.
Shriners Club thing, and it was pretty lousy. I don't know.
That was horrible. That's
Yeah.
Brick Convention.
What?
What is up?
Rudolph!
What's up?
What's up, dude? Is that the Coral Man himself?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Congratulations on 200 episodes, man.
I know. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for you guys. Gene texted me yesterday, and I couldn't miss it, so had to stop
What you been
by.
up to?
Work, man. Lots and lots of work. And then Well,
Let's see that hand, man. I haven't seen you since yeah, there it is. There's that ring finger.
oh
Not
yeah,
the hat.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah,
You got married and all of a sudden it disappeared.
right. We got married, got a house, got house projects, got work projects, got a puppy, checking things off the list. But yeah, I haven't touched too much Lego, but I am been buying lots of Lego lately. So
All right, so you're not touching it, but you're buying. Good to see you, by the way, brother.
hey, you
How are
too, you too.
what have you been buying, man? Talk to us about it.
So let's see here. Well, how much percentage? I might have enough percentage to.
Oh, we're gonna live haul right now. Let's go.
So
He bought the entire wave of Smart Bricks watch.
Yeah, he bought the entire.
Did you use your wedding present money to buy sets, or?
Sadly not. I get a monthly budget though, which is nice.
And we lost him.
And he's gone.
And he's gone. Just like that.
Did you get clipped for saying something that's not true?
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, right. Some there.
Oh.
Some there. Several down here. Let's see here. I
He's all over
can't
the place,
tell what I'm
Hey,
doing.
how you liking that
Marvel,
the
Star
mini
Wars.
scale bugs? You like that set? The bugle, was it good?
It wasn't too bad.
The cap figure is a heater. I know that.
Yes, the figures is what sold me because I didn't have a Mysterio.
Yeah.
And I knew the Captain America figure would be very, very heat.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Then some other stuff. This is our guest room that we have right now.
It looks just like mine. It's beautiful.
Right?
Somebody's coming. Guess you got to move the shit.
I gotta sleep on the couch.
Basically, I'm trying to see. I can give you guys kind of a sneak peek of what's been happening to state that I'm coming back, hopefully, sometime in the future.
Drew
I don't
Dog's
lose-
return confirmed. I
Oh,
like
did he? Do you build a shed? You have a back house with Lego?
The garage
A
is
basement?
full.
Your garage? Let's see. You
So-
built a bunker.
You can't really see it, but it's a 20 by 10 contractor shed that came with our house.
Nice.
That is currently receiving. Oh, there's the. No, you can't see that dog. Come on, buddy. Come on, Murphy. Come back inside. There we go. Come. Oh, okay, never mind. He wants to play games. There you go. A 20 by 10 contractor shed that came with the purchase of the house. So
it's a
currently-
GWP basically.
Exactly. The best gift with purchase I have ever received. That was
Well,
my
the
wedding
best is
gift
good
from my
enough. You know
wife.
that. Yeah.
So wait. What's gonna happen with this shed? You kind of just like teased it and then you walked back inside the house.
You know what's
Well,
gonna
I
happen.
gotta grab the keys first. Let's see here.
Yeah, slap
There
shots. Got
is. Well, here you go. There's Murphy.
Oh.
Murphy. Now you guard that Lego. All right.
Yeah, right. He hasn't figured out the tastefulness of plastic.
Yeah, Lego is not a snack.
Let's see here. Hopefully the computer does not die. Which key is it? It's this key. So let's see here. Currently there's no power to it, but my father-in-law is an electrical engineer. So he's, for Christmas, my gift, since it's been freezing out here, he has been putting power to this. But I don't know if you guys can even see anything.
Oh, you walked
very
inside.
well.
Oh, look at that.
But
It's just like an episode of like Blair Witch Project.
I know. I feel like something. It's like Resident Evil stuff here. There's something about to pop out. Yeah, Rick is about to jump through that window right now as we speak.
I know, right?
This is where I'm like having half my foot off the screen so I can run in case something pops out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Don't forget to put the controller on pause.
Right? Get clipped.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so that's what's coming in the near future. But it's still taking a minute to get there. So
Mel says, "Watch out behind you."
yeah, right. But I
That's
don't
cool,
think
man.
you guys
Hell yeah.
can really see. I've been working on our 350 linear feet of our backyard fence. So been having a lot of projects over the weekend to do
That
with
homeowner life, man.
I know. We just had them.
Adulting 2.0.
right? Learning all about refinancing and having someone come and appraise your house. And so, been
Adulting
fun.
sucks.
Right?
I was about to say, just
Adulting sucks big time.
I keep telling my wife I'm ready to return my free trial of being an adult. So
everyone takes for
Saying
granted
that
when
for-
you live at home, and then when you move out, you're like, son of a bitch, I made a bad mistake.
I know, right?
Bro, I did the whole when I'm 18, I'm like, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
17.
You know?
Me.
Yep. Yeah.
I was
Well, when you get the
18.
next phase where all the kids are off the payroll and out of the house, you get it again.
What is the latest average? Is it still around 30? Is the average move out? I'm hearing.
Good
Something
lord.
I feel like it.
Yeah, man.
Late
It's
20s?
expensive out there. These kids can't afford anything. And
No, I'm
like,
not. I'm not knocking it. I used to
Yeah.
knock it because I'm like, what the hell's going on? But now I understand why. But still, like late
Yeah.
30. My kid's not doing that, by the way, because I'm gonna like throw them out. But
Not a chance. There's no chance. No chance allowed.
I'm gonna give them
Well,
first
ours
and
were all
last
out
on
at
a
18.
deposit, and
They
that's
come
it.
back on weekends and holidays and then gone.
Yep.
That's right. Just like an old cell phone plan. You know what I mean? Just like nights and weekends, but the rest of the time
You got minutes.
Don't waste my
you got
minutes.
minutes. Exactly.
Yeah.
You got
You got
prepaid.
21 minutes left,
Oh,
right?
Those
Oh,
minutes
man.
do not carry over.
Dude, minutes. Oh.
So we
Those were the
since
days.
I do have all y'all and especially Drew on here. I didn't bring any mocks. I told no one to bring any mocks, but I do have the Lego leaks that came out this week, like normal. Let's hear y'all's thoughts on these. This is the first one.
So
they're
Shy will
milking
be
this-
limited, but we'll see.
I don't know what is this. I don't know what this is.
They're
See, he
milking
can't-
this
yeah.
botanical theme.
What is this?
It's
Sorry, I'll just keep quiet.
All right,
It's a
so
picture
little.
frame.
All right, well,
They have
Bre-
officially beat that
Brent's the
dead
big
horse too
botanical
much.
guy. I don't know.
Huh. Pass.
All right.
I don't.
It's a good idea. It's cool.
Yeah, I don't have much to
Botanical
say.
photo
I'm
frame,
a little
not a-
botanicaled out. I'll be honest. I didn't, dude.
I am too.
The new stuff. Look, I'll say this. This one stands out, right? Because the other one's like, I was watching somebody's video. It was Shy actually for the first time, and he's like, and so I picked up the sunflowers for my wife, and I'm like, aren't those out? There he goes, holding them up. But I guess they just did singles or whatever. But you know what I mean? They're getting to the point where they're beyond samey, but this is a little different because it's got a frame. Great. You know what I mean? Fine.
Well, they did it backwards. So they came out with the one sunflower, and then you could buy the set. But you used to be able to buy the set of roses. Now you can buy a single rose.
Yeah. Well, they're probably just testing what'll sell. Like,
No, but the sunflowers are built differently than the
They are.
existing ones. Yeah.
Honestly, they could probably have a list of plants and flowers, close their eyes, throw a dart, and then make whatever, and it would just sell like wildfire. I don't really care about them anymore, but they clearly sell a lot on Amazon.
it's factually the best-selling theme nowadays. So there you go.
I think that they are really cool in the parts that they open.
Yeah.
I mean, these flower pieces right here, I'm going to be using them like crazy in the Star Wars build for plants.
Mm.
Yeah. I hear that from people that are like, you know what? I don't want this thing, but Felucia, man. You know? I'm like, yeah, all right.
I just bought an entire bag of sunflower, an entire pick-a-brick box full of sunflowers, like the new molded piece.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys are eating on that, but whatever. This one will be a thrown in last minute when I go to the Lego store at some point, I'm sure. So there you
I
go.
won't buy this. I just
No, I will, but not for myself.
this is next, and I always put these in what I think is the worst to the best drop.
Okay.
This is another one like it's pretty cool they're doing it. I just don't think that it's cooler than some of the other stuff I have.
Mm.
I don't know. I've been to Germany a few times. This is not screaming Germany to me.
It does not. No.
It screams. I mean, it screams small world version of Germany, maybe, but like it's a darker place than that. I don't know. The
It is.
tones.
PG version of Germany.
Yeah, and I'm not even commenting politically or whatever. You know,
what
it's just
Germany could be.
yeah.
Well,
It's like,
that right there is the entrance of Berlin.
oh really? I
Yikes.
just thought that was a sand-based AT-AT. I didn't know what was going on.
Hey, is that a sticker or a printed piece on that barn?
Sticker.
Sticker.
No. The barn
That Germany logo is super ass, by the way.
Sticker.
Sticker.
Yeah, bummer.
That Germany logo is trash, by the way.
Yeah, that ain't it.
That's probably a sticker too. Then.
No, that's the same block
Yeah,
on
too
the one.
small.
Oh, that'd be a pain on a 1x1 round tile.
Heaters.
Next
Whoa, these are cool.
and
Brett,
we're
you
getting
see
like
these
7
helms yet, dude?
You get the one on the left. I'm not getting the one that whiny bitch is in front of.
Yeah. I'm getting the one on the right. It's the only one I'm buying. I like. I hear you, but I think that helmet is just. Whew.
Is that an
wanna
actual
see
clear
what
visor?
That's what I'm saying. I want to see what people do with this visor.
Yeah, is that going to be a trans visor? Is that like a trans red?
Looks like
That
it.
is.
Damn. Yeah, that's a heater visor.
It's
That's like
trans red and
Oakley
trans
vibes,
black.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's dope.
Do we get a price on these? Do we know? Is it going to be like 70, 80 probably?
Gotta be.
I think these are 70.
With a fig, that's not horrible, I guess.
No, but it
Considering-
just once again you couldn't give Star Wars figs in the helmets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next up, we're getting this. I don't know if you've seen this, Shy.
Yeah, this is already out.
Yeah, only at
Legoland
Legolands though.
There's a
Yeah,
little one.
I saw it at a Discovery Center and passed on it, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I have the
Childhood.
big one.
I
I
like
have
this
the
ride.
big
It's fun.
Legoland set already, so I
Yeah.
passed on this, but it's cool.
I felt very nostalgic with this one.
It's a heater. Yeah. I want to say 40, 45, which I don't know if your shot will have it, but it does open up,
Yeah.
which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
It's not bad.
I wish they had the sleeping dragon in it with all the gold.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
I definitely will get that at some point.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's just, yeah, I'll wait till we go back.
Next up, we're getting the Hogwarts Castle East Wing for $250. Includes a whole bunch of little rooms, and I mean, I'm so I don't know if y'all know this, but I have like an entire couple shelves down here. I buy every single Harry Potter set when they go on sale. As long as if they're reasonably priced, I'll buy them when they come out. If it's like $40 or below, but I for some reason keep buying every Harry Potter set.
Damn. Yep. All I see here is another tan building.
Yep.
This is like it's like the Star Wars thing, right? It's like
Yep.
tan.
Yeah. But we're getting a SpongeBob Street.
Really?
Here we go.
Awesome.
This comes with it's called Conch Street. It comes with SpongeBob, Squidward, and Patrick's houses, a boat mobile, and a jellyfish area. Includes SpongeBob, Gary, Patrick, and Squidward.
All right.
And
They
then
just
they're
had to go
SpongeBob
220 on it.
and the Brickheads. Yeah,
That's too easy
what do you mean?
to make him a Brickheads. That's too easy. That's too easy.
Did Mega have this before? After Lego?
Did they?
What do you-
Yeah, didn't
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob go somewhere else? Or was that like I was about to say, if this is another thing that like Lego took from Mattel, that sucks.
Think
Hey,
so?
I'm hearing like a pretty loud clicking sound. I don't know if anybody else is hearing that.
I'm hearing it too.
I'm
I
not
don't
hearing
hear
it.
I'm muted. It's not me. I don't know. It's like
It's not me either.
Yeah, I'm muted.
I don't know. Is he still hearing it?
Yep. It stopped for a second and went back.
Oh.
Gone. It's gone. All right.
I don't know. Walker said, Richard, have you tried the full cast Harry Potter audiobooks on Audible? 1000% fire. No, but I have looked into buying the new books that just released, where they're releasing like one every couple of months, where they're full illustration. Those are pretty cool. Next up, this is what I think is the biggest heater of what we got.
Ooh.
Yeah. What you think about this, Shy?
He can't. Whoops. Sorry. It's a nice rumor, right? Shaq?
What is
All right,
this?
let's do this.
What is that?
If Lego were to release Dragon Ball, what would you think the theme would like? Or do you think we're gonna get more?
I would like to. For the culture, I would like it just because I know
Brent's
how
back,
big
by the way.
Dragon Ball is. I was never really into Dragon Ball aside from drawing it myself. I didn't watch the shows. I didn't read the comics. I just drew it. So that's like the only connection from myself for Dragon Ball. But it's another. Are they still? They don't do Dragon Ball anymore, right? Is this fandom still big for it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There was I don't mess with it, Shy, but there was a SH Figuarts Goku that just dropped, and it had lines around malls. Like it was, that's like
I mean, it's an easy
$68
win.
figure.
It's like mine as well. They did One Piece, so it's now about time to go back to Dragon Ball. So for me personally, if that is an actual thing,
Well, I mean, this year is pretty crazy because I mean, we're gonna get if they release Dragon Ball, we got Pokemon, and we're getting a Yu-Gi-Oh set.
we're getting a Yu-Gi-Oh set.
Yeah, Lego
Had
had
a ideas challenge. They were basically inviting people to like build something from the original Duel Monsters series, and they'll pick like whatever the best one is and make it an idea set.
Cool. Yeah, no, it's definitely a time for anime or manga.
And we're getting, I mean, I know we're getting another wave of One Piece. We're getting another season on Netflix, so that's gonna bring that back up.
Yeah, so they're gonna have just a whole wall.
I will say, man, the One Piece sets are giving me Mario clearance vibes right now.
Really?
In my stores around here, Asheville,
No way.
Charlotte, Greenville, are you guys getting like?
Yeah,
they're
the same here.
They're just
I'm seeing a lot of
stuffed
them
to
on
the
sales
gills,
already.
dude. End caps everywhere, Walms, Targs, they're everywhere, and there's no.
Does anybody
sign
hear
of-
them?
What?
Is Sean muted?
No.
No,
Oh,
he's good.
what?
Can you not hear him?
No, I can't hear him at all. I thought you were
Oh.
making jokes, so I started making jokes.
No, we can all hear Sean.
Yeah.
No, but what I was saying is like the One Piece is it's just a lot of them.
Yeah, I can't hear him at all. Hold on, let me.
That's weird. Kick yourself out. Come back.
Yeah.
I got a theory as why One Piece isn't selling.
Run it.
It's because the cards are worth crazy amounts right now, and the One Piece cards are doing the same thing that Pokemon cards have been doing, but even more. Like people are scalping the shit out of them, waiting outside of Target, Walmart, Best Buy, everywhere they can to get One Piece cards. So,
But not only has that happened, now me and Harold No More Bricks was talking about it. I have for the longest time dabbled in Gundam. I love the show, but every once in a while I'll buy a couple and build them. Just kind of it's a little really different than the Lego. Those Gundam cards now have skyrocketed.
everyone's getting a TCG now. It's crazy.
I mean, it's so I'm pretty huge in when it comes to cards, like any kind of sports cards. I have the first 5 Pokemon sets now.
Nice.
So when I don't buy a lot of out of certain brands and stuff like that, but I do look at them, and it seems to be now like Topps. Anything Topps put their name on, they come out with like Topps Chrome for Disney. The cards themselves, like the set, is kind of worthless. But you have like the normal Topps card, and then you have like the 1 of 250 refractor, and then you have a different color that's like 1 of 125, and then 1 of 75, and then 1 of 25, and then like 1 of 10, and then 1 of 5. And then I got serious in watching it. I don't know if it ever got hit. Pixar released this card set called Pixar Gold. The cases were going for $400 a piece. There was a 1 of 1 Woody that was signed by Tom Hanks.
Oh shit! Yeah, I saw something about that.
Dude,
Wow.
that's enough right there.
That's so sick.
Anytime somebody cracked a box open, and it was like I said, the boxes were $400 a piece and had 6 cards in 1 pack, and then 1 extra card.
Yeah.
So it was $400 for 7 cards, and every time like a box would get cracked open and it wasn't in there, you would see a box on eBay go up like $10.
That's insane, man. See, like I've tried my luck with like a couple top Star Wars boxes and like 1 box of basketball, and have gotten absolutely nothing, like nothing numbered at all, not even like a high numbered one, like not even like a 1 of 500 or something like that. So yeah, try to stick with Pokemon, but honestly, like I'm getting so tired of just Pokemon product being so expensive, just because like if you do not get it right when it drops or right at the store, like I go into card shops and if there's no singles I want, like I'm sorry, I don't want to pay $10 for a pack of a brand new set. Like, so I've cooled way off. That's probably why I've bought, some Lego recently, just because I've cooled way off of cards. Just because, I mean, Pokemon cards are the main ones I like. Not saying I don't think other ones are cool, but I mean, it's just the market is so insane. So yeah, it
Well,
doesn't
not only
surprise
that,
me at all about
they
other
don't
stuff.
exist in a normal setting. Like, you can go to a
Yeah.
Walmart and walk down a Walmart aisle and see like a 20, a Speed Champion set. You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna pick that up because it's here. You can't do that. You can't go to Walmart and find Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
You
not
can't
unless you
do
go
that.
on the day they put them out.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely. I compare everything to in the early '90s with comic books. Comic books were like the hottest thing in the world, and then in the '90s, so many people did so many things to produce them,
Yeah.
and it basically saturated the market. And I think that's what. I mean, I think Lego's doing it, to be completely honest, but all these other card companies are definitely doing it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait until Pokemon goes back to being cheap and worth a lot less. I mean, there's so many like investor bros and money bros and whatnot, like pack rip and shippers now, that's like they all love that everything is so expensive. But I'm like, dude, like I am completely okay when the top chase is $100. Like when I got into it a year before the boom, before it was just like the coolest thing to do to get into Pokemon and like be every other person is a rip and shipper, whatever. Like I was completely cool that the top chase was like $100 and $120. And it's like now we have top chases that are like close to $1,000 or over $1,000. And it's like, cool, whatever. But like I'm not in it to like have this ridiculously expensive collection, well, especially being a Lego collector, which is why I kind of like Pokemon card collecting, is like a lot of people's Lego shelves look very similar. And so one kind of cool thing with cards is that, you can flip through a lot of binders that are way different. So
I'm a huge wrestling fan. I've watched wrestling from day one. Like, I mean, I just watched it big. Logan Paul got in it now. Logan Paul, there was a pay-per-view Saturday. Saturday night after the pay-per-view, Logan Paul had jumped on his own. I think the company was called Rip It, but basically same thing. It was Whatnot. You jump on, you bid on a pack, you win the pack, they rip it, they ship the cards to you.
Yeah.
There was so many. There was like 7.
He has a new one now, right?
Yeah.
But they put the cards in a vault, so you don't actually get the card.
No. This
was another thing he was involved in. Logan Paul's been involved in a lot of sketchy, weird bullshit like that.
This was an actual like you bid on a pack. When you won the pack, they opened it and they shipped the cards that were in the pack to you. They did I think the first like 5 things they did, like they could not sell because people were spamming them too much.
Wow.
Like they were bidding up like packs of, I think there was an Evolving Sky pack that went to like $2,000. And they're even telling people, they're like, dude, y'all are so stupid. Quit doing this. Like, it's not, why are y'all doing this?
It's because there's a bunch of just new investor bro people that they see Evolving Skies. They know there's hype around it, but like they just like know it's like a crazy pack and just.
Well, also they're doing it because it's the Logan Paul. Like they're getting a pack from Logan Paul.
See, like some people are like, oh, we should be like. I'm not saying you're saying this at all. I'm like people in the TCG space. It's a smaller majority are like, it's a good thing that Logan Paul got into Pokemon because like that's why everyone is like making so much money on Whatnot and everything right now. But it's like, yeah, but it's cranked a little too high, like a little too high.
I was going to start doing that with Lego sets. He's going to start selling Lego sets that he's signed.
Well, the best thing about Lego and like the reason why like we never really have to worry. That's why when people talk about like scalping or sets being hard to get in like the Lego space, I'm like, dude, like being a Lego collector, like your stress of getting the new stuff like is way lower than like I wish there were Pokemon stores everywhere, like there were Lego stores or stuff like that. But it's just like even though Pokemon, and I still don't really understand this, and I think they are opening a new like printing factory, but it's crazy to me that like even at the times when like Lego gets crazy popular, like during the pandemic, like it's not like product was just all wiped out. And I mean, maybe Pokemon wants to be a little more scarce like that to keep the hype high. That wouldn't surprise me either. But it's wild to me that like they say they are printing at max capacity to get product out, and it's like still hard to get. Like, can you imagine if Lego got to that point where Lego had to put out a statement? They were like, "We're making as much as we possibly can. Good luck." Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's Lego sets that are hard to get sometimes, but it blows my mind that like.
They did. I got a message yesterday that said I can't buy any more Knights because Shy keeps buying them all.
They're still available. They're still available. I'm not buying all of them.
Now I'm
like I left 5.
I'm quite out of the Pokemon ring.
You didn't know they had Pokemon?
Huh?
You didn't know that this was a thing?
Yeah, right. Have they changed their prices as drastically as Lego has?
No, so Pokemon they don't. I mean, it's been $5 a pack for at least, I mean, a long time now. It's been $5 a pack. Now, what you will see, I mean, really, because what you have to judge it off of really is Pokemon Center. So, I mean, technically, Pokemon Center packs, those are $4.49. So technically, a pack is still under $5. But because of how insane the boom is right now and how rare it is to even get Pokemon at MSRP, like all of the shops, and what's crazy is even GameStops have started to do this, which is dumb because like GameStop, you're a retailer, you're not a card shop, but they want to be a card shop now. So you have, we'll keep it a round number, $100 box comes out, like $100, like kind of pristine, has 15 packs in it, a couple promo cards, whatever. They call it a UPC in the Pokemon world.
Okay.
So this will come out, and in the past, like before the boom started really getting crazy, like if a place like GameStop had that, they would be selling it for $100 like it's supposed to be. But like it's so insane, like the aftermarket on all this stuff, like it sells out within like minutes online whenever it comes out, like pre-orders or whatever. So like day one of a product coming out, GameStop would be selling it for what the TCG player market would be. So if the market doubled for it and it's $200, GameStop's in there selling stuff at the aftermarket value rather than MSRP. And not only wrong, like sometimes Walmart, like there's a little bit of a tax, but places like Meyer do that on Lego sets, like a little bit of Meyer tax on this one. It's a $50 set that got in here for $55. And so Walmart will do that with Lego sets too, or with Pokemon stuff too. But no, Pokemon has never had like a price hike thing like Lego has, but it's just, I mean, hell, it can barely even, keep stuff stocked anywhere right now. So
I was actually talking about this, what Brent's talking about last week with a buddy of mine. So you can walk into a GameStop and GameStop sells single cards now. So you can like open a pack, and if it's a heater card, you could sell that card back to GameStop, and they have like a bin they put them in, and you can go in there and like buy singles from them, which kind of ruins the nostalgia of going to a card shop. Now, at the same time, I don't know how many of y'all have a lunchbox near y'all. Have y'all heard of the lunchbox stores?
Yeah, I love it. It's kind of like It's kind of like Hot Topic, but a little more.
You talking about box lunch?
Or box lunch?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So box lunch, what you were saying.
Box Lunch now trades Disney pins, which is crazy to me because that's like a Disney exclusive thing.
Oh.
But now they have a case in there, and you can go in and trade Disney pins. So I mean, people are grasping to whatever's popular. I mean, I still don't understand how GameStop's not went out of business.
A lot of them are.
Why they made those moves.
My local GameStop gone.
But that's why they're making those moves. Yeah. That they did not. They started doing the reselling for survival at this point. Like that's part of it, So they're still doomed because they're still trying. I mean, clearly the game companies, the Nintendos and Sony's of the world want everything to go digital. So it's
Well, they said
it's gonna be a long drawn out death. They're trying to supplement with pokes and they're trying to supplement with figs and all this other shit. But like the reality is, it's delaying the inevitable, and that's why I think they're trying to pivot into something different. So we'll see. But like, yeah, it's pretty doom and gloom out there for them.
Microsoft came out the other day and said the next console they dropped will 100% be a computer. And they expect it to be around like $1,200 to $1,500.
Yeah, I mean that's the way the market's moving. And these, the Steam Deck, the Steam Box, whatever the next thing is, the ROG stuff. It's all moving towards that. Those will be the final frontier of the hardware game. It's like, but I don't know, man. I went in there just to poke around and like. I went on a whatever, I don't know, after work, 5 o'clock on a Thursday, and it was hopping enough. And just in the background, I heard people buying consoles, 2 or 3 games, getting upsold on their warranty and all this shit. You know what I mean? Like it's still happening. So I don't know.
I know
the
last
three consoles I've bought from friends.
Yeah.
I know the last time I went to the GameStop, it feels more like a thrift store now.
Yeah,
they were doing like, we'll buy anything from you.
Yeah, literally anything.
Yeah. Well, even though the games went up, I still hear they're only making like, because games for current gen are 60, 70. But it's true, man. They're only making like $3-4 on those, and it still has to be in the used game. But the problem is anyone who messes with the Switch 2, like half the games are digital even on the cartridge. So it's like it's just getting crazy. They're gonna get squeezed out. Unless they all become TCG shops, which unless they can use that for buying power, I don't really see a model there. So I don't know.
Well, guys, it is about that time. I want to give a chance to everybody on the stream to shout out everything, whatever they want to do. I know Sean and Brent got a pretty big drop coming tomorrow night. Go ahead and say y'all's thing, and then I want to say my piece. And
oh yeah, tomorrow our collab with Matt Black Bricks. We're going to be coming out with the Bandalorian figs. We're pretty excited. I showed them earlier. Here's just another little peek at one more of them there. But tomorrow night, these will be available on Matt Black Bricks. Pad printed for the first time in-house. Shout out Matt Black Bricks for making that happen. But here's the purple boy. We just figured the timing is good. With the movie coming out and all that stuff, to get ahead of it. There'll be some specials. The more you buy, get a couple G-dubs thrown in. Nice. We expect them to go fast. There's a decent amount, but they're going to probably sell out pretty fast. So we're pretty stoked on that. And then, we just, congrats on 200, bro. I know how tough that is firsthand. I know Brent does. I know Shy does. Anybody here who's done this for any amount of time, the commitment to be here each and every week for the boys is tough. You got life and everything else competing with it, illnesses, travel, work. It's a big commitment. And I think, the guys who are still doing it this long, it's because it's like hell or high water. I'm going to be on that show. So congrats to doing it, man. I know firsthand how hard it is to get there. It's tough. And it kills you to miss one too when you have to. It's tough. So it's remarkable what you're doing. A lot of guys start up and they do 2-3 shows. They feel good about it. Miss one, miss two, string it together and it's gone. It's out of the ether for the Lego community. But I mean, dude, I tune in when I can, but even when I don't, I get the noti that you're coming on. I'm like, all right, fucking, he's still going. So that's good, man. I like to see it. It's good. It takes a lot. It's not easy.
No, I appreciate it, Sean. And the cool thing is the people that have been hosts, co-hosts, team members, we're all still good friends. And so, I mean, hence bringing Drew back just to drop in and say hi. It's a great crowd to hang out with.
For sure.
It's very weird. I mean, I started this with a buddy of mine, and it's like we've built layers. I mean, I started with him, and then me and him did our thing, and then it was pretty much immediately after, we got Gene on. Gene's been here since like day 15. And then, I mean, it was like, a couple weeks later, or it was about a year later. I mean, we ended up getting George on, and George was a guest. Somebody wanted me to have him on the show. I had no idea who he was. Got him on. Drew was the same way. I was on Good Morning Brick World, and I was like, dude, I want to bring in Drew. I want y'all to meet him. Within like 15 minutes of talking to him, I was like, dude, you want to be on the show every week? I mean, like, this is pretty crazy. I mean, it constantly has progressed into what I think is better and better, which if you don't change, you don't evolve. I've always said that. It's been a thing, and I've met a lot of extremely cool people in this. Caden being one of them. I mean, a lot of people don't realize, but these people that I have on this stream, these people that I have in the chat, aren't somebody that I talk to every Wednesday. These are people that I literally have conversations every day of the week. I mean, it's one of those things that you really do find family outside of family. The Lego community is incredible. It's a great, I'm going to say, it's a great community that I have found. I have been in a lot of different things, going into car clubs, being in a huge car. I mean, when I first started talking to Shy, I mean, I was kind of, the motorcycle route, and it was just, there was constantly stuff going on, and I never really found that in the Lego community, the negative stuff that was in all this other stuff. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of negativity here. There's a lot. We bashed Lego for the first hour of this, talking how shitty their releases were, but it's just like it's one of those things that it's a community that I've begun to. I mean, I love the people in it, and I hope to God that in a little while we'll be able to say that we're on episode 400. It's one of those things. I mean, like I said, I love you all. It's been crazy. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people come and go. A lot of people that we all know have left the Lego community that wasn't there that long. Life happens, and I mean, I get it. I mean, people look at us and they're like, "Why in the fuck are 35-year-olds playing with Lego still?" I mean, we hear it all the time. But
because we can.
Do what?
Because we can.
Caden, in 12 years, when somebody tells you that you're 35.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm only 24. I still got another decade to go.
Damn.
I just made Shy feel so old.
Caden, I'm impressed.
Some of us feel even older, man.
Shot, does it make you feel bad that you were in the military before Caden was born?
Yeah. I was doing
24. Hold on, let me rewind. Oof.
Oh,
might have been on my first wife by then, but
oh man.
No, but yeah, man. You said it so much better, man. Yeah, it's just we stick around. It's like it's one of those things where it is. I've tried to get into, and we're probably in forums for other stuff, and it's even when there's disagreements here, it's like it's not that serious, and it's the only place where you can look. It truly feels like a judgment-free zone. There's a little bit of that because we're all human, but like if I hit up Shy and I would like try to convince him that this friend set is a heater, it's just weird for him to be like, no, I could see that. Yeah. And it's like, but if you try to do that anywhere else and try to convince and rationalize that you need a botanical set just for the parts, like you'd be laughed out of the building. But in this community, you're like, hey man, if that's going to help your mock out, man, good shit. Anyway, I'm going to go overpay for some shit like this. And you're not going to, and you're just like, it is what it is, So yeah, it's just quite different. And the older you get, the harder it is to have reality, man. Work, life, families, wives, whatever it is. It's hard to get the real life connections. And I'm glad we can all be bros on this because when we do see each other, everyone is exactly, for the most part, as they appear on screen. And everybody's
no, you're tall as shit. I didn't know you were that damn tall.
Yeah, I'm tall as shit. I don't hide that. I
I
don't.
thought you were like my size. And I was
we
like,
are.
man,
We
he's
are.
like-
We're the
he's
same
like-
size in
He's
other
like
places.
7'8".
I love running around with Shy.
I'm like, God damn,
Ah.
man.
Oh, you remember at World War Brick, we
Yeah,
took all the photos
When I
of
did
height?
the whole height thing, yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun.
Holy crap.
Like everybody's taller than me.
That's right. If anything, we can claim we're the tallest Lego podcast.
Yeah.
'Cause-
You, Brent, and Max.
'cause-
Oh, you didn't even have Max.
yeah,
anymore.
Max is not around anymore, but Max was 6'7", who makes me short, 6'7", and Brent is 6'3", and I'm 6'4", and so like we didn't even know that about. To your point, Bearded, we didn't even know each other in person until we met, and it's like, damn, we're the tallest we might not be the best, we might not be the whatever, but we're the damn tallest podcaster.
Tron said that he's 48 and 6'2", so
There you go, 48 and 6'2". Similar to Tron. There you go.
but no, it's definitely been fun. Like it's one of those things that I hope to I'm not gonna continue, like I'm not gonna say that I'm ending it. I'm not ending it. I'm not gonna say that we're not gonna hit 400 because that's the goal now is 300. That's just it.
Embarrassingly, I don't. You made me think about this tonight. I have no clue what we're on. Somebody said we did 200. Not to jump in on your shit, but I was like, someone said we did 200 over last summer. I'm like, we really need to track this. It's crazy.
y'all do multiple a week, right?
No, not anymore. We did for a short spell, but not anymore. So it's been since 2021. 5-year anniversary this summer. Missed a handful, so we're not like way ahead. I feel like it'd be like 250-ish or something by the time we get there. But yeah,
I was gonna say I do one a week for. We're on. I don't know when I technically started it, but I know I got the thing from YouTube earlier a couple days ago saying that this was the 5th year anniversary.
oh damn,
Hell
I didn't
yeah.
get anything like that. Yeah, I think I don't know, when we hit our 200th, I wish we did a celebration like this. I think I was in the middle of like burying a 4+ set, and someone's like, hey, you guys just hit your 200th episode. I'm like, no shit. And by the way, I try not to focus on that too much so you can just keep going, but like it is cool I'm glad you stopped and paused and took time to recognize what you've built here. It's a great community, dude.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's the same people every week, and it's not like I don't talk to them outside of here. So it's definitely like I said, I love this. I'm gonna keep going. As far as I know, everyone else still is.
Occasional week off.
Do what?
Occasional week off.
George is the only one that texts me at like 4:30 in the morning, like, "Hey, I'm not going to be able to be on tonight," and then shows me a picture of I don't even know what it is, but something's broke down.
Tori said, "If my pay doesn't increase, I'm out of here."
Yeah.
Well,
I know George a little bit now just from tonight, and I want to bet that whatever he showed you the picture of, he'd rather be doing this than doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you see a crane in the picture, yeah, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, it's not a great day for George. Yeah, I get it.
Would you text me today or yesterday, first thing in the morning? You were like, you're welding.
Oh yeah, that giant sand pump, the world's largest turbo. Yeah, if I have to break out the welding helmet, it's not going to be a good day.
But how else are you going to be able to pay for all that Lego?
That is true. Very, very true.
That's the way you got to look at it, right? So, yeah, but seriously, man. And then the Drew surprise. I tune in casually when I can. I know, Drew, you've been out for a bit. That was a really great surprise. Good to hear you're getting back into the game. I know you had real life.
That was a Gene thing.
Yeah,
that was a Gene surprise. Oh, so true surprise to you too. That's awesome.
I didn't know he was coming.
Yeah, Gene texted me yesterday. I'm like, hell yeah.
When he first popped on, it was when we were talking about getting people on, and I was like, "Who in the hell did ACOB send the link to?" And I was like, "Wait, they can't see the link."
I can send the link, and I did send the link, and now you got me thinking I should have just done something crazy. But I couldn't have topped the legendary Drew Dogs coming back. What are we gonna do?
So, Sean, we did make a few changes for this show.
Yeah.
As you can tell, George and I don't get words in edgewise, so we've made it so we can take the night off.
I thought that. Okay, well, it's not just for us being Motor Mouse. Hey,
No,
listen, like a
it's
true
normal.
host, I hope you noticed. I tried to involve everybody because I'm very guilty of being too chatty. So I apologize for any kind of takeover.
No.
You got
when you're a host,
you got to pick your battles. Gene
when you're a
knows nothing
host
about Star Wars.
It's
I
when
know
when
nothing
you
about
host your
Pokemon.
show, you feel compelled to be like, I am not a good guest. I was a guest one time that was good with Shy, and that was it. It's just when you're used to just being the guy who's throwing the ball around and be like, what do you think about this? So it's tough. So I apologize if I stepped on toast. Hoarder, I spent so much on this hobby that I can't leave. Yeah, even if you want to.
So I will say this last thing. My wife tells people all the time whenever she talks to somebody, they'll be like, "Oh, you're into Lego," and she's like, "No, you don't understand. Like he's into Lego," and I'm like, "Yeah, you don't get it." And they're like, "No, I buy a couple Lego sets." I'm like, "No, you don't. Not a couple Lego sets. Like I'm buying $100 orders for pieces every week. Like it's not me buying a Lego set every once in a while."
Mhm.
And she was joking, and she'll tell people all the time that when I decided to do this, she 100% thought this was a phase. She was like, "Sure, I'm going to let him get a camera and get a laptop and start streaming whatever the hell he wants to do. Like he's going to change." And now she's gotten into it, and it's just it's just kind of our thing. Like it's Lego. That's all I can say.
That's awesome. We had that conversation tonight. She goes, I thought this would be we were with family friends tonight, and she's like, I thought this would be one of his 2 or 3 year things, and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. I'm like, it's not, especially now that my kids are 8 and 4, it's just going to get, I don't want to say worse, but worse. You know what I mean? Like, cause they're like even my daughter's like soft pitching me shit now, she's like, "Hey dad, so Power Rangers, I'm hearing rumors." I'm like, "Oh shit, that's another $300 wave. All right, we'll get good grades. We'll figure it out."
Well, see, that's the thing, and I'm on a whole nother level than buying sets. I'm not really buying minis. I mean, I'm buying sets. Don't get me wrong, but you seen on your video or the stream I was on of y'all's a couple weeks ago. I mean, I hoarded 50 battle packs for this build I'm doing. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's a different world to be in. Kate, I mean,
but you hoarding 50 battle packs though, to me is still very like mocky. You know what I mean? Because you're going to end up repurposing those. You need the figs, sure. You did it in the most efficient way you could, which is good.
Me, Caden, and Shy off a buddy named, I guess George too, Lando. And I mean, me and Caden are the same way. Every time Lando drops something, I message him and I'm like, "How many did you buy?" And he's like, "I don't know. How many did you buy?" It's just
Saturday was brutal.
Yeah, you dropped.
Did you get both, George?
Yep.
Yeah, I got mine shipped today.
You're shipped or you got them in?
They shipped.
Oh, I was gonna say mine shipped the other day, but I haven't got them in yet.
Yeah. So mine, I got a notice this morning it shipped.
Yeah. I was talking to Evan about it the other day, but
with all that being said, does anybody else have anything they would like to say before I end this beautiful stream?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw one more shout out, and it's to all the wives and significant others that support us and let us do this crap.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true.
It wouldn't happen without them.
That's 100% true.
Yeah, she's sitting over there, so I had to say something.
Gene, blink twice if you're okay. But thanks, everybody. Y'all take it easy.
Yeah. Clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Brickin with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop.